And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we're doing something a little different today. We've got a few tasks. We're taking a break from MSQ, now that we've completed 3.3 and killed Nidhogg. We're going to do, I think, some PvP and maybe some Beast Tribe quests and a couple other things that I have been teased with but not told the full details of. So let me bring Minda on. Or not Minda, everybody. And I'm unmuted myself. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, so let me actually log in. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You really ought to get better about logging in before you say, hang on, let's talk about people, because
Sometimes there's a wait.
sometimes there's a way. Yes.
There's always a wait.
Yeah. To be fair, that little like 12 to 15 people, that's not technically a true queue. It's like a buffer to keep the lines open.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Minda, you had a list of things you wanted me to do today.
I do. The first thing is, like, we've already talked a bit about how to level your combat jobs. And I think it is time to show you the way to quickly level up your crafting and gathering jobs. Because that's... Okay. Cat, you're gonna break my microphone. Because that is a fun thing that you just unlocked now that you've completed 3.3. Yay!
Okay.
So after this, we will be heading back to Ishgard. So after you do your cactopots.
72, 72, and is this going to be a third 72? Let's find out. Nope, 10k, hell yeah.
Nice, we'll go for one then.
Yeah. And it'll be nice having Teddy here, because Teddy is also much more of a crafter than I am, so he can actually probably help you out with some of the backstory of this little area.
I'm very sorry to say that I'm pretty sure I skipped a bunch of the cutscenes.
Well, that's fine, though, because we don't want to actually spoil the content. I just want to talk about,
Oh,
the
it's
meta.
history? I kind of only came in on the tail end of the actual, Diadem stuff.
Oh, well.
Okay, so, to Ishgard.
Yep.
Pray return.
And you will find a wanted poster on the wall next to me.
Is it me? Am I the wanted person?
Yes, actually. Well, not you specifically, but you'll see when you read it.
Recruitment notice. The notice reads, workers sought for the Firmament Reconstruction Project. In smaller letters, it continues. Let it be known that large-scale reconstruction works aimed at revitalizing the Holy See of Ishgard have been approved by the Houses of Lords and Commons. Selected as the principal site for the project is the Firmament District, which sustained extensive damage during the war. Willing and able hands are now sought to contribute to the reconstruction effort, regardless of birth and origin. Hang on, let me turn up my game volume. From those skilled in gathering from the land to those adept at creating with their hands, the project's needs are great and diverse. Contributions will not go unrewarded. Interested parties are invited to present themselves in the firmament. According to the note at the bottom of the notice, a man named Thomalin in the Broom will show you to the district. Okay, to the Broom then.
To the broom.
Why am I walking? I could have just used the big crystal right next to us.
Yeah. At this point, I don't question how you all navigate this game anymore. I just accept
I'm just
that
following
it is what
Danny.
it is.
I assumed Danny knew where he was going, so...
I mean,
Yeah.
I do, there was a shorter way. Not much shorter, but still slightly.
With the way this game loads on my PS5, definitely shorter.
Mhm.
Well met, friend. Answering the call of the firmament, are you? Wonderful, wonderful. Wait, I know you. You're the savior of Ishgard. Are you saying that you would contribute to the reconstruction project? Well, I do have Carpenter at 20. Yes, I'm ready and willing. To think that a fabled hero such as you would help to rebuild our city. We are grateful beyond words. There is, just one trifling matter. Do you perchance possess a work permit? It is a requirement for non-Ishgardians, you see. My work permit is that I killed Nidhogg. Is that so? As I recall, you are a ward of House Fortome, in which case perhaps an exception can be made. Alas, I don't have the authority to make such a decision. Well, I do, and I believe the permit can be overlooked in her case. Lord Overseer, that you should grace us again. Greetings, my friend. It has been quite a while. Indeed, I shouldn't be surprised if you have forgotten me. Oh, it's Francel!
Yeah, he's not lying. It has been a while.
It has been a while. I did not recognize his character model. I recognized his name. But
Yeah,
I'll say, of course, I haven't forgotten you.
He's the guy whose ass we saved back in
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I do remember him. I just didn't
Yeah,
remember his
it's
character
wonderful.
model.
I would just make sure that I remembered right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the. It's like saving him is like why we're friends with Roshafon in the first place.
Yeah, if you say you don't recognise him, he says you needn't apologise. Fairly buried in snow at Skyfire Locks as I was, I've had precious little opportunity to return to the Holy See. Yeah, it shall be my pleasure to reintroduce myself.
Honored am I that you should remember me. Much and more has happened since first we met, not least of all the war's end and Ishgard's transformation. It feels like an age ago that you and Lord Horshfont saved me from a heretic's fate. You had proven your worth to me then. Even so, little did I expect that you would go on to save our entire nation. Well, it's kind of what I do, Francel. You are a hero to us all, and no amount of words could express my gratitude. No, only through action can I begin to repay the debt. So you'll graciously allow me to continue saving Ishgard, is what I'm hearing. Thus did I resolve to do my part for Ishgard, that I might honor those noble souls who risked life and limb to protect the nation. Souls such as you and Lord Horshfont. How's he doing, by the way? I haven't seen him around in a while. And so...
IGU points out something funny, which is that normally it would be even longer since the last time we talked to Francel, because this content was actually introduced in post Shadowbringers.
Oh wow!
So, like, if we had been doing this like in release order, you would have to wait another 2 expansions to do this. So imagine 2 more Heaven Swords before we talk to Francel again. Like, oh yeah, do you remember him? Good question.
Man, that must have been like 5 years of real time.
Probably closer to 7, I think. Because
Wow.
remember, he was in like 2.0, not even like post. Oh, hello, Teddy.
What are you eating your mic?
That's what's happening with my mic. All right.
Because like Francel was only in like 2.0, so like all of the post AR Around Reborn patches plus Heaven Sword, so that's 2 years. You know, Stormblood another 2 years, and then another like full year of Shadowbringers being out. So yeah, that's like 6 years.
Damn.
So I just realised I just realised what happens if you add the letter F to the end of his name.
Francel.
France Elf. God damn it.
The game's doing it for me now.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
And so, when an overseer was being sought for the restoration project, I put forth my candidacy as the representative of my house. Our workshops and engineers could be put to good use, I reasoned. It was by no means unanimous, but the Fury saw fit to see me elected to the office. Honored am I for this opportunity to serve the nation and to redeem House Hyinar's good name. Owing to the contribution of artisans hailing from far and wide, we have accomplished our goal of rebuilding the district. However, we are still short-handed in the area of administration, on account of which I have been performing such odd tasks as I could. Which is what brings me here today, as a matter of fact. I am about to go and survey our citizens in order to learn what they envision for the firmament. If you can spare a moment, might I have the pleasure of your company? Well-traveled as you are, your opinion would be of great interest to me, and I believe folk would be more willing to share their thoughts with you. Yeah, sure. You have my gratitude. Without further ado, then, let us take ourselves to the Jeweled Crozier. We are bound to find a diverse assortment of people there.
So yeah, the dialogue there has changed a little bit to kind of lampshade the fact that this project is technically over by now. Because the original story of this content is like, this is how we build the Ishgard housing district. That is literally what we're going to do. But like, obviously the Ishgard housing district is literally in the game at this point. But they didn't want to remove all this content because it's good content. And this isn't World of Warcraft. So
they didn't add an Ishgard housing district until Shadowbringers?
Endwalker, actually.
Huh. Oh, it would have been the patch quests of Shadowbringers. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a bit of content basically foreshadowing the upcoming building of the Ishgard housing district. And then it was patched like 6.1, I think, or 6.2, that the Ishgard housing district actually made it into the game.
Cool.
But
that's
because
pretty recent.
Oh yeah, it's very recent.
That's like a year ago.
Yeah. And that was when I finally was able to get a house, because like up until that point I had been trying to buy a house for literally a year, and couldn't get one because they were very rare, and then they added a whole other city worth of houses.
They kind of had to consider.
They absolutely had to,
considering the influx of players. Maybe that was just convenient timing.
It was just convenient timing. Like, they had been planning. Well, even before the influx of players, there was still like a housing shortage. You know, just because there are a limited number of houses and a large number of players, and then that number of players got even larger. And so they have just been scrambling to keep the servers up to a reasonable state of being ever since.
Man, if you thought a 6,000 person queue to log in was bad, try the 60,000 person queue to get a house.
That's literally what was happening. Yes. Yeah. You know, you think you're joking, but no, that is just the state of affairs that things were in.
Yeah. They had to rework the whole way their housing system worked. Because before, the way you got a house was you, when a house became unused, it went on a timer, and when that timer ended, it became purchasable again. This timer was invisible to players, which led to groups of players huddling around a housing sign, clicking it wildly to try to be the first person to click on it and purchase the house.
How long was the timer? Days?
24-ish hours.
Ah.
Yeah. But
and the other thing, so like what people did was they eventually people figured out what the bell curve was. Basically, like once a housing sign becomes active, it's like 1 to 24 hours before it pops. And people figured out that there was a bell curve to it. So in the 12 to 16 hour range was the time when it was most likely to pop. So people figured out that was the time period where you really wanted to be there. But it was a bell curve. Sometimes the house would pop after 10 hours, so you would get there and the house was already sold. Or you would get there at hour 10 and you would be standing there for another 10 hours.
Oof.
Because it was a horrible exhaustive system that they really needed to change. But anyway,
it felt like RNG, and when they changed the system, it became a lottery raffle system where you put down your money temporarily for a lottery ticket, basically,
Mm-hmm.
And then when the time came up, they picked one of the tickets at random, said, okay, the house is yours, refunded everyone else their money, and moved on.
You're very muffled, by the way, Teddy.
Yes, it's because I changed my microphone so that you wouldn't be sent to eating my mic hell occasionally.
Fair enough.
Yes, Teddy is now coming to us from a 1700s diving suit because it is better than trying to stream from inside a sandstorm.
Exactly. Minda understands me perfectly.
Yes, this should be a suitable spot. Alright, suitable spot for what? Join Frenzel as he surveys passerby to learn their opinion of the firmament. As the survey may take several minutes, you may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Several cutscenes will play in succession.
Not that many.
Oh, Hilda! Hilda. Well, I come here to get supplies for the watch, and what should I find but a familiar face? I'll make my face much more familiar to you. And if that ain't a pretty lad you've got with you, Lore, and a high-born one besides, you've done well for yourself.
She says that to a guy as well.
Good.
Nice. You know me, I always say bye. Should I embarrass him? I'm gonna embarrass him.
Do it.
I'm teasing is all. Any road, it's good to see you, my friend. What brings you here? Lady Hilda, your reputation precedes you. As you may be aware, approval was recently passed for the restoration of the firmament. In order to build a district that best serves its residents, we would know what good citizens such as yourself envision for it. Will you not share with us your thoughts? Oh, so you're the one they appointed overseer. Well then, you won't mind if I speak freely. Now this ain't hardly revolutionary, but I want the firmament to be a place where we can all make an honest living. Where, if a man works hard enough, he can have a roof over his head and food in his belly, and not have to go through a housing lottery to get one of the 5 available houses every day. Is that sign held up by a helium balloon?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
That's-
5 available houses every week, actually, but. I did get a house like a year ago. I've been trying to upgrade to a medium ever since, and still haven't done it. So, housing, there are houses available, and it is easier to get them now because of the lottery instead of standing around. But
How lucky were we to get our FC house?
very lucky, extremely.
I'd actually say they also separated some of the wards so that there's a certain amount of wards that are just set aside for FCs. And for a while, there were a lot more FC wards than people wards, but then were necessary. And when we got our FC house, it was during that period of time. So I'd say the time that we got our FC house, the pickings weren't slim. I think there were 2 total people on. Actually, no. I think I was the only person on the lottery for our FC house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we got some circumstantial luck there because when they switched the system over, like Teddy said, they divided things. They vastly overestimated how many FCs would want houses, and so to this day, really, there are a lot of
Empty
houses
blocks?
in the There are a lot of houses in the FC wards that are still empty, just because they are.
Which I think is probably ideal.
Yeah, and so. They've rebalanced it a bit, so there are now more personal houses because there's obviously a rare demand for those. But we just happened to, be shopping for a house at a time when it was very easy to get an FC house.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
But back to the balloon, which is offending my practicality sensibilities. That's got to be so awkward to maintain and so unreliable to keep in place, even chained as it is. That's bothering me now.
They probably have, like, I don't know, some, like, a winged crystal in it or something.
I guess that would be a replacement for Fantasy Helium.
Actually, looking at it, it's like I'm looking at it. Once you're out of the cutscene, you can come take a closer look at it for yourself. But to me, it's kind of designed to look a little like a hot air balloon.
Well, yeah.
So it might just be like a little flame at the bottom here, sort of like the balloons in Tears of the Kingdom.
It's even less practical.
Well, you can get a little fire shard in there.
Fine, it's bullshit space magic.
Yeah, I mean, like, bullshit space magic is literally a thing, so...
True.
So yeah, I could imagine just, like, put a little fire elemental shard in the base here, and you got a little hot air balloon. In this cold environment, the temperature differential doesn't need to be that big to get a good bit of lift going, and then there you go.
Poor people gathered around the balloon, desperate for warmth.
Yeah.
And they call it.
Aye, might be as the war's over, but for a lot of us the struggle continues, same as afore. The sort of struggle blue bloods will never know. Remember, Ishgard don't belong only to the high and the holy now. If the nation's to prosper, all her citizens need to prosper. Well, we must be getting on, but if you've need of guards, feel free to send word. If the coin's fair, I reckon we can come to an arrangement. Oh, excuse me. No way! No way! Ah, that there is Lord Briardine. I had heard that he was traveling the realm in his capacity as a consulting inspector, but it appears he has returned to Ishgard. Is that Ellie?
Nah.
Like your good self, he is a well-traveled individual, and I should like to inquire after his opinion. Do you suppose we could beg a moment of his time? Nope, definitely not Ellie. You there, the one with the spectacles. Yeah, you better come when I call. To reduce the realm's preeminent inspector to a pair of spectacles. You're an impudent one indeed. That's me. Lord Briardine, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Franco de Hyeno, and I have the honor of overseeing the reconstruction of the firmament. It is known that you are intimately familiar with all the city-states of Eorzea, and I should be much obliged for your insights. In your expert opinion, what is the one thing you believe that the firmament needs most? If the district is to thrive, then it must have a thriving economy. As I have oft observed in my travels, the flow of goods and people is as lifeblood to a city, and should be encouraged. Ishgard has long been insular, but the recent changes present a great opportunity. Given the right planning, I am hopeful that ours may become a nation where no citizen lives in want. I bid you the very best in your endeavors, and should you have need of my investigative prowess, do not hesitate to call upon me. By your leave. He doesn't have special dialogue for having met him before, and that makes me sad.
He does if you don't pick the spectacles.
Oh, fair enough. It's what he deserves.
Yeah, one of these three is probably a I did the Hildebrand quest type option.
I'm going to ellipsis Emenelaine. Wait, maybe this... Okay, no, it doesn't lock you out of the dialogue. Good. What's this? How could you notice a comrade on the street and not say a word? You wound me, old girl.
I absolutely old boyed him just because it's funny.
I went for I sarcastically went for the dear and dashing and manly. Oh, there I thought a distressed damsel was crying up for comfort of mine arms. You surely know how to get a man's hope up, old boy.
And Madeleine, god damn it. And if it isn't my dear Lord Francel, how fares your lovely sister? Has she perchance spoken of me of late? Yes, unfortunately. If Lanaette has spoken of you, I fear it has not been in our conversations. Now, if I may change the subject, Lord of Madeleine, you will have heard that the restoration of the firmament has commenced. Is there aught that you envision for the district? Blue blood, who has no vested interest in the firmament? What I envision? I can't say I've given it much thought. How about you, Honorat? Do you have plans for the firmament? Well, what with the war finally come to an end, what is in order if not festivities? Yes, make the firmament into a festive place, I say. A place where one and all may engage in revelry each and every day. Beg pardons, my lord, but I believe Lord Francel seeks something more specific, and, dare I say, constructive. Yeah, laugh at him, that's what he deserves. No, the advice comes from the heart, and I shall take it to heart. You have my gratitude, Lord of Madeleine. Always a pleasure to aid a fellow man. Not a fellow woman, though. Lore can fuck right off. Now then, we must be on our way. Take care, Lore, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, and Lord Francel, do send my fondest regards to your sister. Tell her how very helpful I was. Yes, that's good. Leans over, whispers to Francel, Don't. Well, I dare say we have spoken with enough people. Shall we conclude the survey and review what we have learned? So who is your buddy looming over us from behind, Francel? Alright, let's inspect this thing. I want to push it. Why does it phase me through it? Oh, that makes me sad.
It's also ignoring the clear wind that the snow is depicting.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I do find impressive about the snow in this game is it is going a specific direction. If you turn your camera, it will be moving
in that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of games, it's just
an in-camera effect.
Yeah.
Like the GTA Milk Rain, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to your presence, we were able to hear a diverse variety of opinions. Two have merit. The question is whether the visions can be made reality. No, such pessimism will not serve. I must have faith and try my earnest best. Now then, for all this talk of the firmament, you haven't even seen it, have you? Would you care to inspect it with me? I will be there for a while hence, so please join me at your leisure. Tomlin by the entrance will show you to the district. Oh, and when you see the man, would you mind giving him this? 'Tis bone-chilling work, standing there as he does, and it is a little something to keep him warm. All right, what is it? I could as easily hand it to him, to be sure, but it would be all the more warming coming from the savior of Ishgard. With that, I shall go on ahead. See you in the firmament, errand girl. All right, back to Tomlin, I guess.
Man, they really pile the pillars with quests, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
The Trials, the Alliance Raids, and Hildebrand are all in the pillars.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, my lady. Will you be heading to the firmament? Mulled wine. What if I gave him the old mulled wine that I've been carrying around with me and kept this one for myself?
Who's
It
it?
does seem to be a common favor around Ishgard.
Yeah.
Also, you're going to want to turn your game volume up for a bit.
Turn my game volume up for a bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Continue.
From the Lord Overseer, you say? He truly is too kind. Before I began working under Lord Franzel, I had thought as little of highborns as I assumed they thought of us commoners. But my lord not only treats everyone as equals, he shows kindness to everyone. And to receive this gift from the hands of the savior of Ishgard herself, I am touched beyond words. Thank you, my lady. I shall enjoy the wine when I find a quiet moment. Now then, I believe Lord Franzel is expecting you in the firmament. Just say the word, and I will show you through. Proceed to the firmament. Oh, it is festive. Madeleine got his wish.
When this place started, there were no buildings, it was just rubble everywhere. And we had various events like having to actually clear the rubble, set foundations, etc., etc.
Cool. That is pretty cool. There you are, Lore. I bid you welcome to the firmament. As you can see, the rebuilding itself is complete. This is but the beginning, however. We must now turn our attention to the running of the district. We have much and more to do, but speaking to the people has stoked the fires of my determination. I want to make the firmament into a vibrant, thriving district where highborn and lowborn alike may live side by side in harmony. Yet I would be lying were I to say the task does not daunt me. There is a limit to what I can achieve, especially given House Hyinar's diminished influence. Have I come at a bad time? Oh, hey.
Hey.
Count Edmond. To what do we owe the honor? And this means that the cutscene won't be voiced. Lest you forget, I am the Count de Fortem no more, just a retired old man. As for my presence here, Madeleine reported that Lore was in Ishgard, and I thought I would make a social call. You will forgive me my eavesdropping, but it seems the reconstruction project is not immune to the uncertainty that has accompanied our nation's transition to a republic. Lore, I am given to understand that the other nations have established residential districts for adventurer use. Is this true? Yes, I have a house in one.
Or you've been living under a rock.
There are districts specifically for an adventurer use, and you possess an abode in one such place. I should like to pay you a visit one day, my friend. Well, it's kind of my guild house, and I sleep in the spare beds there, but...
I'd say it counts.
The truth is, our nation is divided by a gulf. While the redistribution of wealth may go some ways towards closing this gulf, it shall not lead to true independence for the masses. Yeah, I sleep in the basement now, as opposed to the submarine docks, because one time I took a nap inside the submarine and I woke up halfway across the world. We must ask ourselves, in this new age in which we live, what role should each one of us play? In pondering this dilemma, I believe that we may draw inspiration from adventurers in their independent lives. Independent lives. If we were to translate this into the firmament, might it not assume the form of self-administration? Founding a commune, good for you.
I wonder if Firm Albert named Firmament.
It seems you have found a spark. In which case, this old man's ramblings have served their purpose. I shall pray for your success, Lord Franzel. Your words are as a beacon in the dark, my lord. Thank you. Well, Lord, you seem to be occupied at present, so I will leave you to your tasks. But when next we meet, I hope to be regaled with your recent adventures. As ever, our Fartome Manor is at your disposal should you need a rest. You done talking, Francel? Because I'm itching to meet your hero friend. Who's this? With his expensive cravat and eye patch. Yes, forgive me for the wait. Lord, permit me to introduce you to Augabert. Formerly an engineer of our house, he now serves as the project's chief foreman. It is thanks to his leadership on site that I am able to focus my energies on the administrative aspects of the reconstruction. Francel, that eye patch cannot be comfortable. It's so sharp and pointy. That's why you lost your eye, man. You're fixing to lose another. Francel's told me all about you, Lord. First, you saved the whole bleeding nation. Now you're helping us rebuild it, brick by brick. What can I say, except you're welcome, except it's great to have you on board. If you have any questions about the work, I'd be happy to field them. Just save the tedious stuff like the budget for Francel, eh? Speaking of which, if you can spare another moment, my friend, I should like to consult you on some administrative matters. With all the little tasks demanding my time, I cannot always be present on site, but I endeavor to visit as often as possible, and I hope to see you often too. Gave me 5 beet soup. Huh. You now have access to the firmament. An option has been added to teleport here from the Foundation Aetherite. Speak with Augabert to learn about how you may contribute to the reconstruction effort. Well, I certainly don't want a house here, so where's Augabert? There you are. Right, Lore. If you're going to lend us a hand, a little explanation is in order. First thing I want to talk about is that there Skybuilders board. Most of what's written there is for newcomers, though I reckon it never hurts for even veterans to give it a look from time to time. Besides that, we try to keep a record of our progress to date, that it might guide us going forward. Question, Minda. Were you saying I should turn up the volume in my ears or on the stream?
In your ears, because, this is, my favorite version of the Ishgard track.
Ah, gotcha. I'll turn the stream back down a little then.
Yeah.
Alright, let me turn this up.
Well, I can't do anything here at the firmament myself, so I will take a quick break while you...
Alrighty. I'll be showing Lore around.
This is a cool version of the track. I like this.
Yeah, this track is called Hearthsward. And it's the track that plays in my house because it's...
Oh, it just got going. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, there it is.
This is much better than the main Ishgard theme.
Yeah, and I feel like that's by design. I like this is, it's just so hopeful and optimistic. And after all of this shit, after 1,000 years of Ishgard being a bunch of assholes, things are finally turning around, and you really feel it in this one music track. I love it.
That's a very good analysis. Yeah, this is great. That's awesome. Now then, let's talk about the work itself. The main thing we need our artisans to do is provide us with supplies. On that topic, I reckon it's quicker if you speak with Potkin over there. Run along and introduce yourself to him. Right, Potkin is...
over here. Here, we can just party up,
there he
actually.
is. His quest marker was partially hidden by the building. My Lady Lore, the Chief Foreman mentioned that you'd be helping us. It'd be my pleasure to explain the work to you. Though the reconstruction effort itself is complete, we remain in need of supplies for maintenance and upkeep of the firmament. The items you donate will be put to use for building inspection and repair, as well as to provide necessary services to all those who call the district home. Items you wish to donate can be brought to myself. Feel free to ask me any time about what we seek. Naturally, you'll be rewarded for your contributions. Depending on the item, we'll present you with an amount in Skybuilder's scripts. Oh, and I should mention that we've introduced an initiative to provide additional incentive and excitement to collaborators such as your good self. The initiative takes the form of a game of chance called the Kupo of Fortune. Kupo stamps, okay. Permit me to give you a brief overview. When you donate certain items to us, you will receive a stamp upon a voucher. Once you have collected 5 stamps, you may take the voucher to Lisbeth for your chance to win a splendid prize. If you wish to know more, I recommend you speak with Lisbeth herself. If you are interested in Kupo nuts, I'm afraid I cannot assist. But if you're interested in the Kupo of Fortune, you've come to the right place, Kupo. Is she wearing a Moogle hat? She's wearing a crown with a Moogle palm on it.
Yep.
If it please you, I shall explain how the game works. Upon each Kupo of Fortune card, there are 4 hexagons, each depicting a treasure chest provided courtesy of our Moogle friends. Oh, so they're just out and about and involved and visible to regular people now, huh? Alright.
Yeah, like we mentioned, the whole idea of Moogles being invisible except to a few special people is
out the window.
Is not a bit of lore that they really stuck with very closely.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they were doing it when we went to Sea of Clouds. It's just, I guess there's
This is 2 expansions later, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's something that's along the lines of they can choose to do it, but they've felt the need to do it less and less.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take credit for that.
Sure.
Playing is simple. You scratch open a chest of your choice. If the chest holds something from 1st to 4th prize, congratulations. The fabulous item shown on the prize list is yours. But be fairly warned, a ferocious beast lies in wait for hapless treasure hunters. Should you find a griffin instead, you must console yourself with a consolation prize. Now, for some important details. The chest on the left holds only 2nd, 3rd, and 4th prizes. Meaning, while you cannot win 1st prize, neither is there the danger of finding a griffin. The 3 chests on the right, meanwhile, can hold any of the 4 prizes as well as a griffin. Meaning, while you have a chance to reap the richest reward, you may also walk away with a paltry prize. Which side you scratch open is entirely your choice. As the prizes on offer change each time you play, be sure to cast an eye over the prize list before trying your luck. That concludes the explanation. If you wish to review the rules, I will post the information to the Skybuilders board, so please refer to it at your leisure. Oh, and may I ask if you've been informed about exchanging Skybuilders scripts? If not, I urge you to seek out Eddie for the details. And Eddie...
So that was a long-winded explanation, but basically it's a scratch-off lottery ticket that gives you some items.
Oh, and this top and these pants I have on, clothes you can get from people with fortune things.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's also where the Ellison mount comes from.
Thank you for... Oh, the Ellison mount. Lovely. Thank you for the Antelope Muis Kaifu. Let's take a look and summon that, so we'll add it to the rotation.
Yeah. But yeah, like adding to what Minda said earlier, we have been fighting Inishgard's present against its past to create this future.
Oh, that's a good way of putting it. I like that. Welcome, my lady. You honor us with not only your presence, but your contribution besides. Now, you may have heard that contributing to the cause earns you Skybuilder scripts. These may be brought here to be exchanged for a selection of wares. We endeavor to expand the range of items offered, that we might continue to attract contributors, even now that the reconstruction effort itself has been completed. Aside from donating items, you may also earn scripts by bringing materials gathered in the Diadem. Have you been informed about these, perchance? If not, Flaunt Passant will be able to furnish you with the particulars. Meanwhile, I shall look forward to exchanging many scripts for you. These people are passing me off from person to person.
Yeah, well, they're just this guy. We're just this is taking you around to all the important NPCs in the area for the stuff that you do.
At some point, I need to get the high scores on every crafting and every gathering job here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the pterodactyl mount.
I want the pterodactyl mount too, but that's a very long grind, so that's a very low priority for me.
I mean, at the very least nowadays, because
wait a second, because Laura hasn't gotten there yet, and then we can explain what it entails.
Yeah.
My Lady Lore, what an honor! How may I serve you this day? You have a mind to employ your gathering skills for the benefit of the restoration effort, you say? Marvelous, marvelous! It shall be my pleasure to provide you with an explanation of our work. As you're doubtless already aware, the firmament's reconstruction demands a veritable mountain of materials. In order to meet this need, it was decided that we would harness the Diadem's abundance of resources. Able gatherers such as your good self may venture forth to the Isles and bring back materials to be used in the firmament's reconstruction. Given the nature of the Isles, however, we must make certain the materials found there are not, shall we say, tainted before we put them to use. To that end, we ask that you bring all the items you have gathered to myself for inspection. Those items that are deemed safe will be returned to you with a seal of approval. And lest you wonder, yes, fish are also subject to inspection. By your puzzled expression, I see you struggle to fathom what use the restoration effort has for fish. You see, the fish that inhabit the Diadem are known to consume unusual things, and through inspection we determine whether a creature holds resources in its belly. Once this is confirmed, you may help yourself to the bounty with a quick spot of desynthesis. Now then, you evaporate the fish to get what's inside it. Just return the fish to the life stream, dissolve it in your hands.
Yes, literally that's what happens. That's why it's like, this is probably true for everybody, but like my highest level desynthesis score is cooking, because that's the one that desynthesizes fish.
Ah.
Meanwhile, alchemy always ends up being the lowest, because the only bloody thing that you can get with it is is
scholar
books.
Weapons.
Yeah.
So what you inevitably end up doing is you have to like craft those yourself specifically so you can desynthesize them.
Oh.
And there are like guides out there saying it's like to get decent alchemy desynthesis from 60 to 120. The best book to craft is this one. So you craft like 100 of those, and then desynthesize them, and then do it again with a level 70 scholar weapon, and etc. etc.
Yeah. Now then, you are surely curious as to what you stand to gain for your troubles. In recognition of the dangers of the Diadem, we offer Skybuilder's scripts by way of recompense. Furthermore, all materials you find are yours to do with as you please. For whether you choose to sell them to crafters or craft them yourself, they will ultimately benefit the reconstruction. What if I want to make stuff for Ulda? This is very trusting of you. And that concludes my explanation. If you've a mind to travel to the Diadem for this endeavor, pray present yourself to Lord Orvale beside me for further information. Ah, my Lady Lore, you are welcome. I take it you have received an overview of our part in the restoration effort. It shall be my pleasure to apprise you of all the details. As you are doubtless aware, the Diadem is a land where the ether is in constant flux. Is that where... Is that the Sky Islands that we went to near the start of Heavensward? Or is that a new area?
It's a new area with a similar sort of style as the Sea of Clouds.
Gotcha. This phenomenon gives rise to an ever-changing environment, but if there has been one constant, it is that the Isles have always teemed with savage creatures. Yet when I recently journeyed there to investigate a change in the ether, what should I find but that the population of dangerous fauna has markedly decreased? Never has it been easier to avail ourselves of the Diadem's bounty. Seeing the potential for this development to benefit Ishgard, I presented this discovery to our nation's leaders, who wasted no time designating the Isles as an official foraging ground for the restoration project. And now we seek those versed in the field of foraging to travel to the Diadem and bring back resources needed for the firmament's reconstruction. Lest you worry that pickaxes, hatchets, and fishing rods provide poor protection against those creatures that still lurk the Isles, never fear. We have measures to keep our valued volunteers safe. All these classes have invisibility abilities. What are you talking about?
There's a reason why I'm cackling, but I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh no.
Just wait. We'll get there.
Behold the Etheromatic Augur. Do I get a rocket launcher? Conceived by none other than my lord brother Stephanivian, this ingenious contraption is a marvel of personal protection and resource procurement. Permit me to explain. Stephanivian's the machinist.
He's the machinist guy, yeah.
Guy, yeah. As you know, the Isles of the Diadem are replete with ether. The augur gradually absorbs it as you go about your foraging. Once you have sufficient ether stored, you may unleash a compressed blast of it against a hapless fiend. And presto, the creature is now a bounty of resources. And there you have it. Armed with the augur, we ask that you gather and bring back resources from the Diadem. It couldn't be simpler. But to think that my lord brother's creation should benefit my venture, which in turn serves to aid the efforts of our younger brother, all for the benefit of our nation. Proud am I to call myself a Hyanar. But come, my friend, we mustn't dally while honor and glory await. Let us set forth for the Diadem at once, is what I would say, but for the sake of formality, I'm required to introduce you to someone. Behind you and across from the kitchen, there stands Lord Loreweaver. Hailing from a long line of scholars, the man has a gift for numbers and is charged with tallying skyward swords. If you have a mind to lend us your procuring prowess, you would do well to speak with him. Loreweaver. They're snappily dressed. I see them. Yes, I see them. The threads of fate entwine us, binding us together as strongly as chains of mithril. Long have I awaited the coming of one such as you. My apologies, but I am wont to become excited in the presence of peerless artisans. I'm like level 20. I'm not peerless. My name is Loreweaver, and I have the honor of tallying skyward scores. In order to accord greater recognition to our collaborators, we have begun keeping records of your contributions to the restoration effort. Oh, tell me this is a leaderboard. By donating
It is literally a leaderboard. And
nice!
Wait, but there's more to it than that, and I'll let you finish this conversation first.
By donating items that are exceptionally difficult to obtain or craft, you will earn an amount in skyward points. Now that the reconstruction effort itself is over, we've shifted our focus to collecting essential items necessary for daily maintenance and upkeep. As such, I continue to tally accumulated scores for our sky builders. Pass various point thresholds, and it would be our pleasure to reward you with an assortment of gifts as a token of our thanks for your efforts. Should you wish to know your current score at any time, you need only speak with me. If you wish to know more, I would be happy to assist. For the sake of good form, however, may I trouble you to first report back to Chief Foreman Augubert. Full circle.
So, there are a bunch of things, there are a bunch of important details in there that didn't really explain. First of all, is that nowadays the leaderboard is kind of useless. It was more useful when this was current content, because when this whole system was introduced, there were 4 phases to the restoration project. And at the end of each of those 4 phases, the top 10 players in any given profession, because like if you talk to him, like it's broken down by job. So there's like the carpenter points, blacksmith points, armorer points, etc., etc. The top 10 players at the end of each restoration phase.
Sorry. Teddy, thank you for the funny emotes. Okay, Mindy,
Yes.
go on.
The top 10 players in each job got a unique title, and this was the only time those titles were available. So they are basically the rarest titles in the game, more or less,
Nice.
up there.
Have you ever run into one of them?
I have not actually. I don't think so.
You haven't run into it,
And then if you were in the top 10 for all professions, there was another like super special, like super duper skycrafter, master Loreweaver or whatever. And so like that's like the absolute rarest title in the game, because it was only possible for like 10 people per server to even be in the running for it, and some servers nobody got it. Nowadays, the leaderboard is just there to keep track of your points, because there are a few achievements for reaching various thresholds. The biggest threshold that Danny and I were talking about a minute ago is if you get, I think it's 50,000 points in each profession, so all 11 crafting and gathering jobs. If you get like 50,000 points, or maybe it's 500,000, I don't remember. It's a big number.
That's a big jump. That is a wide range.
That is a wide range. You get a pterodactyl mount.
Oh, nice.
But that means grinding out every single job in this area. And also, by the way, you only get points for crafting or gathering level 80 recipes, so this is something that has no bearing on you at the moment.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it will have been made slightly easier with Endwalker, because every crafting profession has a skill now where if you are 10 levels above the required level for the recipe, you can instantly get its quality to 100.
Yeah, well, it's also just easier because like level 80 was the maximum level when this content was new. Now it's level 90. So now just like every crafter can go in with their level 90 stats and craft or gather the shit out of this area. Easy peasy, no problem. Whereas before you actually needed to like gear up, and like gearing up to even attempt to earn sky points was a process in and of itself.
Yeah.
Now you just go in here with your come in here with your Endwalker gear and just rinse through it. But it's still a long haul to get that pterodactyl mount.
Okay, I don't have the one that was the 1 to 12 rank, but I do have the 13 to 100 rank one.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Beatus of the Firmament.
Yeah. The
Nice.
1 to 12 one was Saint of the Firmament.
I've seen a couple of people with them.
Yeah, Saint of the Firmament is a super rare title.
Yeah, I have seen it in the wild before. Yeah, there's also a statue in in the firmament for every server, and it's a different statue per server based on which
Is it a
crafting
statue of the person who got number 1?
No, it's a statue based on which crafting job was the most did the most contribution. So over here, in Exodus, it looks like it was the alchemist, and there's some alchemist tubes and stuff as a statue here.
Where are you at, Danny? Because we can't see you.
I will put the flag into the link shell. There you go. Dedicated to alchemists of surpassing skill, and to all who laboured to raise this place from the ruin that we might soar ever skyward.
Yeah, we're coming to see it.
Yeah, but well, the funny thing is, Omega, where my main character is a pretty light-hearted server. As a result, there was a concerted effort to make sure that the culinarians got where the most contribution, which means they're like there's a dedication to all the culinarians that got involved, and there's just a frying pan statue instead. But the thing is, like, this meant like the most common thing on our server to have been crafted for the firmament was cups of coffee for the other workers.
Everybody's wired. Everybody on Omega is wired all the time, and they can't stop.
Alright. So, time to finish up the tour of this place.
Back to Augabert.
Here.
Ooh, immune to fall damage in this area.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is not a combat zone in the most absolute sense of the concept.
There you are. I trust you've got a grasp of how things work around here now. And if you need to review something, the Sky Builders board's good for that. Say, if you've got a knack for gathering resources, reckon you ought to have a chat with Arvale. What he has to say is bound to be of interest. And that's all for me for now. I'll let you run along, but let me just say this. For a famous hero like you to help us here on the ground, you're a good sort, Lore. So is any of this stuff I can do at this level? Or
Yes.
Okay.
All of it, which is why I wanted to get you... It's earlier this week I told you carpentry up to level 20, and that was so we could do this. So that was a lot that they just threw at you with the whole tour of the place. And I think the easiest thing is to just take you through the loop. So to like show you in practice how this goes. So the first thing we're going to want to do is switch to our gatherer jobs.
Gatherer job. All right.
Which for you would be botany, I believe. And actually, I don't know if we can do this as a group. Never tried.
I just can't go in because I don't have a gatherer.
Yeah.
It should be noted, the gathering in this location, the translators had a lot of fun.
Alrighty, so...
All right, I am a botanist.
Alright,
Let
so
me actually apply my glamour. Hang on.
Alrighty.
Okay, ready.
Alright, so talk to Arwen Bale here. I'll promote you to leader in case you need to be leader to do this.
Has anyone spoken to you of the materials we require for the current reconstruction phase? Well, most are commonplace and can readily be had. Some are unique to the project's needs, and I need hardly mention the resources found in the Diadem. Rather than name each and every one of them here, I shall write a list in your log that you may peruse at your leisure. Information on the items required may be viewed under Ishgard Restoration in the Gathering log. Excellent. I took the liberty of verifying your skills, and by all accounts, you are an accomplished gatherer at level 18. It shall be my pleasure to show you to the Diadem. The Diadem unlocked. You may now travel to the Diadem on procurement missions. Oh, do you still have that glitched glowy thing, Teddy?
Yeah.
They haven't fixed that, huh?
Yeah.
Must be a miner, botanist, or fisher of level 10 or above in order to participate in the duty. It's a duty? You will also travel to the Diadem in parties of up to 8 players or solo. You are also free to form parties in the course of the duty. Please note that some fishing holes require you to first learn certain traits by completing class quests.
Thanks, guys.
All right. To the Diadem, right? That's where we're going?
Yep.
Goodbye to
you talk
inventory space?
You have enough. So you're going to want to talk to the guy to queue us up for that?
Oh, I have to actually talk to him to do it? I can't just duty finder it?
Yeah, it's not a duty finder.
Do we want more people than just Minda and Teddy? Do we want to bring more people?
Well,
I can vote for
Dub,
it,
I mean,
Elena. It's right here.
oh yeah.
Sure, I'll invite Danny.
Milena. I can't go in, like I said.
And
Oh, you can't. Okay.
yeah, Danny does not have a crafter, so or a gatherer on this job.
Well, you should fix that.
You should fix that.
Should be noted, the Diadem is actually repurposed older content. The original Diadem wasn't about gathering, it was actually about combat, and different parties would have to go to different areas in order to fight certain fates and trigger certain events that would cause a gap in the clouds that they could then all unite in, go in and fight this super boss that had to have like 5 or 6 parties. The thing is, it was rather awkward and not very popular, and even though it was introduced in Heaven's
Hey, Hrothgar!
Yeah, the Stormblood content, so Hrothgar.
You mean Shadowbringers? Yeah, but
There's a cutscene going.
yeah, there's no voices.
I know, but like, Lore's reacting to things. Let him react to things.
2D actions. Using the course of specific quests or battles. Pressing R3 while holding down both L2 and R2. The actions can only be used a limited number of times. Okay, so that's
how you use the auger.
okay.
Which is good because I had no fucking idea how. So I'm glad they explained that. But yeah, I've heard that the Diadem is like repurposed area, but I've never like looked into it. So
That sounds like a cool fight, but apparently it was not.
Basically, even though it was Heavensward content, by the final patch of Heavensward when I was playing, it was already dead. I went in with another player took me in. Like you could either go in as a full party, or in order to go to smaller parties, you had to set aside a workshop airship to go in your free company to take you there. So somebody actually took me there. It was just him and me that went in, and even though this was still early Stormblood, we were the only players in an instance designed for an entire realm.
Ooh.
yeah. What even was the context, the story context for why you were going to the Diadem? Because I don't know.
I don't know either, actually.
Okay, well, yeah. So you're gonna want to turn on all of your gathering stuff like sneak and triangulate, so that you can track your gathering nodes.
They should be turning on automatically, but just by clicking the job.
They don't do that automatically until higher.
Huh.
Okay. So
Sneak doesn't turn on automatically. Yeah, we can fly.
We can fly. We can also go on foot. Going on foot will help you more easily navigate to the different islands.
Yeah, I wanna walk for now. Just to know my way around.
To be fair, there's not really much to know.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it's easier to just use the wind aether current to jump over rather than...
Yeah,
to get a sense of the space.
Well, even still, the wind jump pad ether things are they travel faster than flying anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I'm flying, I tend to fly to them.
Grade 4 Skybuilder's towed, but I can't get it.
Look, read the hemp description. Read the hemp description.
Since time immemorial, this robust plant has helped many a convicted criminal dance the hempen jig. Jesus!
Wait, oh no, is it grade 3 that... It must be grade 3. There's grade 3 Skybuilder's hemp says, known to many an expert as the good shite.
I thought it was, unlike the grade 2 stuff, this is the good stuff.
Let me see, grade 3 hemp... Oh yeah, here we are. Compared to the grade 2 variety, this is the good shite.
Nice.
By the way, all of the flavor descriptions for all of the diadem related gatherals and craftables, it's In the Japanese version, there was no description then.
So the English people just had free reign to do what they wanted.
As a result,
fun.
we've got some really funny things.
And when Japanese players discovered it, they were delighted.
That's
What
fun.
you working on over there, Lore?
I was setting up my Mount Roulette on my hotbar, which I did not have.
Ah.
Alright, let me try killing this thing.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
You gotta build up more ether first.
Oh, okay.
You have a meter in the upper left corner of your screen there.
I see it now. Is each of those a charge for the gun?
Yes. So like you can store up 5 shots. Not that you need to, just as soon as you have a shot available, go for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the various monsters give you different materials, whereas the sprites, or the elementals, will give you the crystals, the crafting crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You also get a lot of experience here.
I already hit 19.
Yep.
Sticks
We're
and
just gonna
stones.
gather here for a few minutes.
Yeah, I haven't gathered since one of the early streams.
Mhm.
And I remember it being very zen.
It is very zen.
Yeah. Freshly picked cotton ball with the stem still attached. The perfect implementation for cleaning one's ears, though it is likely that the Sky Builders will notice that if the same cotton ball is submitted to them after being used. They tend to object to that sort of thing.
It is a little disappointing that you can only get the level 10 stuff, and the rest of it is like level 60 stuff.
Yeah, and that's just something that that's something to look forward to. Once you get to level 60, then you can start gathering the level 60 stuff.
Nature of the beast.
Or like not quite level 60 on the dot, but as you get closer to level 60, then gathering that stuff becomes more, possible.
Multiple.
The sesame plant is robust enough to grow in even the most inhospitable environments, including those in which botanists tasked with gathering said plant are incapable of surviving. As valuable as sesame is, most would agree it's not worth risking life or limb for. Not that the Sky Builders seem particularly bothered by this when making their requests.
I want the toads.
Far too low level for the toads.
But they're toads.
Do the toads have a funny description?
Probably.
So,
You had best treat this warty. Oh, whoops! I had already run through the whole thing.
I've got a screenshot, I'll read it. You had best treat this warty little creature kindly, as it may be the ninja's hell frog in disguise. Burned to death by flaming frog vomit is hardly the sort of remark one wants on their obituary.
Teddy, I do not have Carpenter on this character. Could you quickly look up what Lore needs for the level 20 Carpenter collectible?
Or looks like it wants
Level 20, nice. I am leveling up fast here.
Yep.
I would assume mahogany.
looks like for the level 21 it wants grade 4 Sky Builder
Switch, okay.
as well as the external material of a U-log.
Okay, I have some U logs on me. And so, yeah, Laura, you'll just want to gather a whole bunch of switches.
I'm on one right now.
Perfect.
Mahogany log, used in the construction of various musical instruments and believed to imbue the music with a certain ethereal quality. This may or may not be due to the souls of elementals trapped within the wood, which brings a whole new meaning to the phrase haunting melody.
Oh, so Laura, okay, there it is.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
So for years, one of my favorite gags was to show people a screenshot of the auger people who had not played Final Fantasy before, and be like, "Guess what job this is? This is me and my botanist right now."
Well, I guess I'll swap to miner. Hang on.
You'll want to stick to botanist for this little experiment because you need the botany material for carpenter.
Yeah, I was just gonna swap to miner for 30 seconds to get this rocky outcrop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be way too time consuming beyond this one little experiment.
You
I
can
have miner. I don't think I have miner. Oh, nope, there's miner.
You need your crafting jobs up to level 10 to get this stuff. So we'll see.
Appropriate offhand tool not equipped.
Oh, there you go.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Diadem werewood. That's a cool monster design.
Yeah. So, like, as you can kind of tell, the plant-looking monsters give botany materials, and the, stone golem-looking monsters give mining materials. And then, the sprites and the elemental sprites give elemental stuff. So you'll want to focus on exploding the monsters with your bazooka, with your botany bazooka.
Gotcha.
I would assume the Treant would probably give the switches.
Yep. And oh yeah, by the way, Danny, the Lore's not using the mahogany or the level 40 crafting materials.
I missed a lot of that. You kept cutting out.
Oh. The reason why Lore doesn't need the mahogany logs is because that's the level 40 crafting material.
Okay.
So, as you can probably tell just from looking at the list, it kind of descends by level. The first slot is level 20 or 40 crafting materials, and then it's level 60 and then level 80. Those are like the... And 20, 40, 60, 80 is like the...
Are you looking at a gathering log?
I'm looking at the the harvesting menu whenever you look at a node.
Well, what I see is level 10, 60, 80, 80, 80, 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
No 20s or 40s involved.
Well, if you look at the item description, it tells you that the item is used for either level 20 crafting recipes or level 40 crafting recipes.
Ah, I see.
And like there are also botany abilities you can use to increase the yield that you get as you're gathering, but we don't need to go deep into the how to be a gatherer tutorial right now. This is just a little side project for the moment.
Yeah.
How many Skybuilder switches do you have?
I'll find out in a sec. So their switches. 23.
Okay, close.
How many should I have?
25.
Alright. Let's go find some more.
And I think we can just kind of go until you have a chance to blow up another monster, and that should be enough for this little sidetrack.
Level 21. Great acquired Tree Whisperer 3. I wonder what that is.
I think it's just like some passive that makes it more likely to get something or other.
should be noted there are like 4 like elemental nerds that require specific weather to appear.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also like, yeah, and those like I don't think those even show up on Lore's radar until he's high to see them,
Yeah.
or mine for that matter. But I'm not here on my main crafter.
I'll have to get all my gatherers to level 20 off stream.
Gatherers, you'll need to get to level 10 to work around in the Diadem. Crafters need to be level 20 before they can craft the requisite stuff to be helpful in here.
Ah, gotcha.
Funny thing about the Diadem being good for crafting leveling is that I never keyed onto that, so I level all of my crafters through, like, leaf quests.
Oof.
I mean, leaf quests are still pretty much...
The beast quests are still pretty good, and we'll be doing that.
I said leave quests. But,
Oh, leave quests.
if I'm talking about the tribes of self-made tribal quests,
Alright,
I adapted to that change.
Alright, so Laura, you blew up another monster. Do you have enough switches?
I should.
You
Let
did
me
just get 10.
double check. 41.
Excellent. Okay, let's head out of here.
I got turtles.
You got some turtles, yeah.
I got
didn't
some
want
turtles.
to see-
Ooh, what are the turtles?
Those who believe dogs are man's best friend have obviously never met a tortoise. Prescient, because this came out well before Elden Ring.
Yeah, this did come out well before Elden Ring here. Just amazing how memes just like come back in unexpected ways. Alright, so let's leave this duty.
Never would have expected such a wholesome meme to come out of Elden Ring of all games.
Yeah.
I think I find that a lot of media will kind of have, in the fandom, kind of opposite world, so to speak.
Yeah. Alright, so first, okay, so come talk to Flot Passant. Not even gonna pretend to try and pronounce it correctly.
Flopasant. If you have materials from the Diadem requiring inspection, my lady, I should be pleased to assist you. Alright, auto-submit.
Yeah.
Auto-submit. Oh, it turns it into approved stuff. Okay. Request inspection. Approved tortoise.
Approved tortoises, yes.
I have 46 scripts.
You can sell on the market board the approved ones.
You'll notice that not all of your materials were approved. Most of them were, but like there were a few that have just been left in your inventory. The ones that were not approved, those are dead items. You can just sell them at a vendor. They're worthless.
Okay.
The approved ones are the only ones that are worth the damn. So let me just claim my stuff too.
Milena has given me 10 frogs. Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'm going to give you a little something. Gonna need. Okay.
Yellow.
Okay, so now that
Okay, cool.
So now that we have gathered some materials, we can go over here. So now, with the materials that you have gathered, or been gifted, you can switch to carpenter. And you can go to your crafting menu. Go to the special recipes tab. I don't know how to navigate the menu on a controller. You'll have to figure it out.
Balls. It's N on.
Yeah, it's N on the keyboard, but I don't know.
All right. Actions and traits.
It's on the menu. So if you go to the like the menu logs, and then crafting log.
Basic synthesis. Okay. Basic synthesis. Okay. Only available while crafting. Oh, that's
That's a crafting that's a crafting ability, not like the
Okay.
crafting log.
Well, what the hell do I do to access it?
So open up the menu and go to log. the logs tab.
Okay. Crafting log. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. And on the left there, for the recipe level, you'll want special recipes.
I believe the triangle button lets you cycle through the 3 tabs.
Okay. Recipe level, special recipes. Okay.
And then you'll want to go to side quests and restoration 4.
I don't see something called side quests here.
I wonder if there's a quest that Lord needs to do to unlock.
You don't? I see it. I think I see it.
I don't see it on the screen.
Oh, no, I don't see it. Weird.
Is it on the next page?
There is no next page.
That's other master recipes. At the next page. How do you do this on controller? Oh, Milena sees it. Where is it? Do I have to progress in the class quests?
Possibly.
I'll have a look. I'll Google.
Where do you see it, Milena?
Oh, right.
It's not on my menu. Just don't have any Skybuilder items craftable. Oh, okay. So how do I make Skybuilder items craftable? What, Teddy?
Oh, just checking what level you are, sorry.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's a lot of different things for Milena's list. It would be a whole drop-down, like...
Yeah, it's a whole drop-down menu that's missing... Yeah, it's a whole drop-down menu that's missing from her screen for reason. It might be because you haven't done job quests yet, but I don't think so.
Well, maybe we'll do the job quest today.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe do some carpenter job quests and see if it shows up.
Danny said he was looking something up. Danny said he was looking something up.
Yeah, Reddit's down, so I can't really find anything on there. And found what appears to be a virus website. Yikes.
Oof.
It should be okay, but I'll do a scan after stream.
Here, try this. Talk to the collectible appraiser, Potkin. And you should...
Okay, let me your log. Ah, okay, I needed to unlock the log. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Now the tab should be there.
Of all the things they direct you to, that seems like it should have been the most important thing.
Yeah. Okay, so now go to that tab where I told you to go.
Yep, I'm reading. Hang on. Log, there we go, side quests. I guess the only thing I can do is Skybuilder's plywood?
Correct. Because that is the one recipe. So, this is your first time making a collectible. So this is where you might want to do trial synthesis first to test the waters on this.
We're going to do restoration 4 because that's the current phase, and if the other phase you gotta... Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, grade 4 Skybuilder's plywood. Alright, I'll synth one and then I'll quick synth a bunch.
No, you won't.
That's not how that
because
works.
you will do no thing.
Right.
Because you are crafting a collectible.
Yeah.
Your goal is to get the quality of this thing up to the threshold indicated on the lower bar there.
So it's like when you're trying to make things high quality, except you have you have specific quality gates to hit rather than a percentage chance.
Yes, and this is where like the actual like puzzle mechanic of crafting comes into play, because you have a limited number of actions to do this. So good luck.
It's been a bit since you cracked it, right?
Wait, why is your CP halved already?
I
because
accidentally
he-
hit Master's Mend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to be able to get the quality anywhere.
At this low level, one of the easier ways to get quality up is to just use the weight in order to try and wait for it to get to a good or excellent condition.
Wait, as in...
I don't think Lore has the actual weight yet.
Well, observe, I think it's called.
I don't think I have that either. Let's check.
I would have thought you'd have it by level.
Yeah,
20.
Observe is level 13.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Actually, you've got quite a few skills there that don't seem to be on your bars.
To be fair, when Lore last cracked,
It was literally a year ago.
and it was on
Yeah.
PC.
I'm just on PC, right? I was going to say I'm just surprised it wouldn't automatically put on your bar.
I don't think I have enough CP to do this.
You do. It'll be tricky. You only have to get up to the first bar to like meet the threshold.
The first little blue diamond.
Yeah. Like you probably don't have the skills to make a full quality collectible.
And I don't think you might not be able to do it on this attempt because you accidentally exploded your crafting.
Yeah.
Hasty Touch increases quality and requires no CP. Does that take durability, though?
Yes.
Okay.
And it has a 50% chance of doing nothing.
Oof. Okay.
A 40% chance of doing it.
All right. Well, let's set up our hotbar piece by piece. Basic synthesis. There.
You can probably just quit this synthesis attempt because it's already did.
Yeah, I'm
and then
going
set
to,
it.
but I'm setting up my hotbar. Basic Touch. There. Master's Mend. There. Hasty Touch. There. Rapid Synthesis increases progress at the cost of 0 CP. Efficiency 250%. Success rate 50%. Ooh, okay. Well, let's put that there. Nope. Let's put that there. Observe. Do nothing for 1 step. Okay, what does Observe do?
It does nothing for 1 step.
What does that accomplish?
It lets you kind of bait out conditions you might want, especially when you're really low level. Later on, it becomes useful as a combination action with certain other actions, but...
Does the condition light there change every time you do something?
Yes.
Every
Oh,
course-
okay.
Think of crafting like a turn-based RPG.
Tricks of the Trade restores 20 CP, available only when material condition is good or excellent.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that you use observe for, is like you just use observe to do nothing and wait for something like that to pop up.
Gotcha.
Later, observe and trick of the trade kind of give different context.
Oh, Waste Not is expensive. I'm not going to put that on my hotbar yet. Well, I'll put it on my hotbar on L2. Veneration.
You are going to need waste not. You will not be able to do this without waste not.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you that right now. Waste not is required to accomplish the thing you are trying to accomplish.
Okay. Increases efficiency of synthesis actions by 50% for the next 4 steps. Is that multiplicative or additive?
It doesn't matter because it is mutually exclusive with other similar effects.
Oh, okay. Well, no, because there's rapid synthesis has an efficiency of 250%.
You're looking at 2 different
Looking at 2 different what?
stats. Waste not is durability.
I'm not looking at
hasty-
Waste Not. I'm looking at Veneration.
I'm going to do
Oh yeah, veneration does stack with that. So
Okay.
so you want to use like do you want to use like Veneration and then couple it with Rapid Synthesis to get like a Super Mondo synthesis going?
Also, it is multiplicative.
It is multiplicative. Excellent.
So I checked real quick using the efficiency calculations window in the trial synthesis.
Yeah, because you can click on calculations and it'll show you what each ability will do.
I would actually recommend on some of your early attempts to get used to kind of the level you're at, not using the sort of observe thing, because I do think Waste Not followed by the combo action of basic touch, standard touch back and forth can probably get you a decent amount of quality without kind of stalling out the condition using a sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, like kind of your opening combo is going to be Waste Not followed by basic touch, standard touch, basic touch, standard touch again, and then proceed from there depending on how things are looking.
Okay. Well, I'll need to Master's Mend to get durability back after that.
This synthesis attempt is fucked. So you're
I
have
know.
to.
I'm talking about in general, Minda. We've already established that I'm not going to succeed with this one.
Well, keep in mind that it lowers the amount of durability that you're losing, so it's plausible that you might be able to still get the progress you need to finish with the remaining durability.
What lowers the amount of durability I'm losing?
Waste Not, the thing you currently have moused over.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just try things out, see how it turns out. Keep an eye on what different actions do.
Yeah. Yeah, crafting is basically a puzzle game where your goal is to get both bars to the end.
Okay. Okay. Well, we will quit this.
And you can do a trial run to do this without wasting materials.
Begin trial synthesis. Okay. Okay, so, Waste Not... Where did I put Waste Not? Waste Not and then the touches?
Yes. Touch actions increase quality.
Basic. Standard. What's Tricks of the Trade again? Because it's highlighting it on my hotbar.
Tricks of the Trade restores some mana, CP.
Okay.
But it breaks your combo of basic touch, standard touch, so you might not want to do that yet.
Yeah. Also, your excellent.
Your excellent condition, which multiplies your quality gains by a stupid amount.
Yeah, with excellent, that was a nice amount.
Excellent conditions are always followed by poor conditions, where your gain of quality is heavily lowered.
So that's a good time to use observe, even if
Don't think it would break the combo. Yeah, it does. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Everything breaks a combo. If you're in the middle of a combo and you do anything except click the next button in the combo, it's broken.
Alright, what restores CP?
That's Master's Mend. It is the sort of orb surrounded by green on your R2.
No, that
it's durability.
yeah.
Tricks of the Trade restores CP, but only
If it's good or excellent quality. A condition.
Okay, well let's observe for a turn then.
Observe also costs CP, you'll notice.
Yes, I noticed.
So once you use 3 observes, you've kind of nullified the benefit you could have gained from getting Tricks of the Trade. Observe's a very situational thing.
You probably want to just keep using your basic and standard touches until you get up to the quality threshold, and then try to synthesize to complete the bar.
Oh hey, you could gain back some CP using Tricks of the Trade.
Well, durability shot, and I don't have the CP for Master's Mend.
I think you got the amount you need to get the very base quality, yeah. So.
Well, I've got the quality, but I need to make progress.
Yeah. Can you hit triangle to open up the calculations for me?
Press triangle once.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I already did, Danny.
Okay.
At this point, with the CP that you have remaining, your best bet is probably to try to get to the amount of progress you need using rapid synthesis and pray. Because basic synthesis ain't gonna do it for you here.
Well, I succeeded.
Hey, so you got lucky.
Yeah.
Now we need to get lucky again.
So in the future,
yeah, cool.
I'd say that it seems like at this level, with the amount of abilities you have, observe isn't like observing to wait for the right condition isn't quite the move. I think in that scenario, you could have used your basic touches with that amount of CP, and basic / standard touch, and kind of gotten to your threshold, and then you probably could have used standard synthesis to get to the conclusion.
I know why that was so difficult, by the way.
Okay.
You literally only have 3 pieces of crafting gear. One is level 15, one is level 5, and one is level 8. Everything else is either glamour gear or combat gear.
Oh, okay.
And
so I should do some class quests then.
No, you should get some gear.
Well, yes, but the class quests will get me the gear.
A little bit, but you're not enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Where should I get the gear then?
From Teddy.
I mean, you can also purchase it at certain vendors. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. The thing with the thing with crafting is it is far more gear reliant than combat is, like massively so.
I'm gonna go to a main city and see. Did they sell crafting gear at the main city?
They do.
Time for Teddy to find out.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Teddy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go have a look.
All right. So while Teddy is helping you your crafting adventure, my D&D group is about to meet up, so I'm going to depart from voice chat.
Well, thanks for hanging out, man.
So yeah, welcome to crafting. You get used to it, and it's a very different type of gameplay. It's you gotta just think of it as a puzzle, and the goal of the puzzle is to make the 2 bars go.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and you just gotta fiddle with it and figure out what everything does, and eventually you will be able to do it consistently.
Okay.
Level
level
20.
21. Yeah.
All right. I will see you later.
Adios.
Ciao for now.
All right. Well, Teddy finds that stuff. I'm going to take a break, go to the bathroom, have a snack. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Aye aye. Oh, thank fuck.
Okay.
Final Fantasy XIV announces planned post-launch update features, and it includes the option to turn off motion blur.
Post-launch features. Turn off mode.
Yeah, the oh no, apparently it's even pre-release. Not especially a fan of motion blur in games. At least not the kind where it's tied to your camera turning.
Yeah,
You turn the camera slightly and the world melts.
was trying to buy this shit off the market. I was
Yeah.
I didn't have a look at Laura's loadout, so I just grabbed the appropriately low gear.
That's fair. The only thing that's above single digits is chess piece, which is 15.
I guess in theory I could have manually crafted high quality versions of each of these pieces here, but you're going to like game 5 million levels and do stuff.
Yeah.
Those are all heavy on this. Yeah, I'm surprised he was able to complete that craft with this gear on.
Yeah.
You should have a look at my gear.
You kind of look like you're a fucking mad scientist.
Yeah, I mostly meant the melds though.
Yikes.
I don't want to talk about how much materia I needed for this.
Couple of those aren't doing the full benefit, I see.
Which one? Are you talking about the offhand?
Well, like on the headpiece, you've got Craftsman's Cunning Materia 3 and it's CP plus 2. But,
Oh yeah, because if you look at the CP cap on that, it's
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I realised what I was saying the moment I said Craftsman's Cunning Materia 3. Oh.
But yeah, glad you like the scheming. I like that it's a looping
I don't think I've got this one on Dyson.
Yeah, it's pretty Eureka. Normally sells on the market for like 80,000.
I didn't get the Shiver emote properly until the Tombstone event that I gave it, but I had it previously and it sold for 4 million. So I was like, I could use it on myself, but can I justify not getting that much gil? Oh god. In a modern AU, Urianger would be really into LARP and Thancred would poke fun at him for years until Urianger nonchalantly goes, "Art thou not role-playing when thou goest to the club and pretendest thou art worthy of the touch of a woman?" And Thancred is just devastated for weeks.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, yeah, here. I just went over to a vendor and it was pretty not simple.
Thank you.
Just the main cities have vendors you can go to pretty much every 5 or 6 levels up to level 50. So there's another set.
Okay.
There's the right side.
Bless
There
you.
you go.
Okay, thank you very much. Bless you again. What's that mask? I'm wearing an iron N95. That's a little weird. Okay, now I have almost twice as much CP as I did before.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do another trial run.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out for when your waste knot runs out.
Okay. Alright, so start with waste knot. Basic touch. Standard touch. Basic touch. Standard touch. Alright, waste knot has run out. That took me about half my bar. Okay. Let's waste knot again, I guess. Yeah. No, it's going to take a bunch of CP. I'll just basic and standard touch. Well, no, I'll waste knot. And standard touch. Made it into quality. Okay, so now basic synthesis, correct?
Depending on how much CP you have, you can always use the I forget the name of the move, but you know, the finger surrounded by green.
Yeah.
Veneration. What's that one do again?
It increases how much progress you get from synthesis actions.
Oh right, yeah. All right.
Use that once, and then I think it's a buff that lasts for 4 turns. So that, and then synthesis.
Beautiful, did it?
Yeah. As you can see, gear is very important to crafting.
Yep. It's not. Basic touch. Standard touch. Basic touch. Standard touch.
Oh yeah, bits I've just started.
After you finish crafting this, there's a fun little fate you can use here.
Okay. Standard touch. Alright, we got the collectability. So, veneration. Basic synthesis. Length of Grade 4 Skybuilder's Plywood. Oh, the Fate. You guys joined the Fate for me. Alright, where do I go?
Oh, we didn't join it for you. You were just in the huge ass bubble AoE.
Oh.
Yeah. If you teleport to the Mattock and then head north.
I don't see the ETH. Ah, there it is.
Yeah, I actually can't join this.
And head north, you said?
Yeah, on the Mattock.
Ah, here's a crowd of people.
I have been noticed by Altana Montblanc from Frog. They said, they said your frog's more excited, so I said your frog's louder though.
I love that we keep running into people with the frog guild tag.
Okay, don't forget to join the Fate.
You're gonna have 3 emates, and each 3 got 3.
Yeah, you got to target them and then do the flex emote.
The Mighty Maximizer that will be on your top bar.
Yeah.
Okay, they haven't done anything that lets me target them yet.
Now, you can now.
There we go.
That was the point emote, the chirpy checker.
Slash point?
No, it's on your hotbar.
Oh.
Yo.
Chirpy checker, you said? Oh, perky peeler.
Yeah.
Why can't I select it?
Because you've got a certain amount of time to do it.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, you click on them and then do the emote that they want. Moogle is okay. That one's obviously always the checker.
Google, Almighty Maximizer.
Yeah, there will be a succession of various mini games here, and they do give you experience as well as prizes.
So they give you experience?
Yeah.
I didn't do the firmament until I maxed out and everything. That's great.
Funniest level up I've ever had was my samurai was the last job I got to level 90. And after I'd done all my roulettes and everything, I needed 600 experience to level up. So I just did a random quest, which was to plant a couple of bulbs. So I got my grimdark edgy glamour.
From gardening.
Yeah, but not only did it get samurai to level 90, it was because it was the last combat job I had at all to get to level 90. It was I planted some bulbs. Mastering War 5 achievement unlocked. Life of Adventurer achievement unlocked. Like, what was it? What kind of flower did I plant?
Walk all the way with these guys to do another Simon Says.
It's actually going to be a different quest. Very different little funny mini game.
Alright, what are we doing here? Materials. We gotta craft something?
Not quite.
Right. Interact with the stuffed toy materials. Okay, then pick that up and follow them on the way to the delivery point. So this was really funny when the firmament was new. There was just hundreds of people all carrying Moogles at once. It was just an ocean of white and pom-poms.
That's fun. I was about to complain that this is not an interesting gameplay thing, but you make giant Moogles and carry them away, and that's funny.
Yeah. I think the face of this kind of here meant to be like decompression between doing brain things.
Yeah.
Having to think of, like, when you get higher level into these, you start to actually have to think like reactively to condition and adapt based on like the scenario you're going on, and thinking, should I stop now or should I try to get more completion, and etc. And this is just silly, funny, make Moogle take place. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and there's three different kinds. With the high level recipes here at the Fairmont, there's like 3 unique kinds of condition. Like, suddenly it starts glowing green instead.
Oh yeah, the expert recipes for really high level stuff.
Oh man, I remember when there were elemental recipes. I didn't know they existed, but until I did my first one, and there's a particle effect relating to the element when you do it. As a result, when I sat down in order to do some carpentry, and my carpenter's bench burst into flames, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is my wood on fire?
Oh, we're cutting it close. Are we gonna fill that completion bar?
Oh, that's timer.
Oh. 4, 3, 2. Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
There's a 1 minute leeway.
All 4 big, huge stuff to move it. Who are these going to? I have no idea where the next one is.
I want to know about these hammer space wagons that are smaller than each of the individual dolls. Fate presents.
Oh yeah, you can open those up later.
Okay, we're back to the north area.
Right,
This is rapidly turning into a stream that's just going to be firmamented Diadem.
I mean, if it's what you enjoy,
Yeah, after the fates, which would you be interested in more right now? Unlocking the beast tribes or unlocking Hildebrand?
Ooh, Hildebrand should probably be its own stream because Hildebrand is involved and I like it.
Well, we can get the Realm Reborn beast tribes unlocked, and it'll give you something to do between streams as well.
Celebration Guide appears. Whoa! I was about to joke about the Celebration Guide being a boss. Okay, what do we do with this?
So join the Fate.
Oh, I didn't join the Fate, right.
Okay. Alright.
Etheromatic Clipper, it's a god.
Okay, now that you've done that, there should be wool on the ground to pick up.
Specifically, it's called Yak Food, baby, sparkling.
Alright, do I shoot it again? Oh, nope, there's a bunch of yak fleas.
Yeah, every time you shoot it, there's three fleece that drop. You then take it over to the Chirpy Chocobo to hand it in, and rinse and repeat. You know, when you started playing this game, I bet you never expected to be cheering a yak using a rocket launcher.
No, I really wasn't.
And to think, we could have not shown you this content, we just could have continued onward, unaware, literally.
I just tried to hand over the mulled wine.
Just bribing them for more rewards.
Surely this is worth at least 5 points.
Oh god, I wonder if there's a list of like all the alcohol-related side quests, like the ones that give you alcohol to deliver.
Just go on the world's end bender.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Minda makes a good point that I should I should do PvP stuff to facilitate off-stream leveling.
Ah, true.
So maybe it'll be Firmament and PvP
Okay.
is today's stream.
Sorry, Ted. You didn't.
With the PvP that's used for leveling, you can go in on a job that you want to level, but you don't want to play right now. And then you switch to a job you do want to play. And it gives you experience in a job you actually don't want.
Gotcha. Before we leave Firmament, let me know there's a couple NPCs I want to show. Okay.
This is another nice arrangement of the spreadsheet.
I like the general Firmament theme better, I think.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, there are 2 more fates.
Boy Hunter. Is that the name of a level in Italy?
Illbleed's fascinating.
It's so fascinating.
Illbleed?
Yeah, it's a Dreamcast game. You've probably seen a picture of the demonic Sonic the Hedgehog that's in it.
Are we talking like Sonic EXE or
Where
where am I going?
Where do you need to be?
it's the Abacus, I believe. Your fastest way to get there is to teleport to Horfrost Hall.
Far west. Yes, Illbleed is a Dreamcast game. It seems like it's meant to be a pastiche of like B-movie horror.
Yeah, I'll put it into the co-op chat. That's Zodic, the Hell Hog. Basically, like, the character is going, like, it's sort of this demonic movie theatre that you end up going into the movies of, because your friends have been kidnapped and you need to save them. But you, depending on how long you take and what you do,
Where's the pig?
It is the thing.
I see the Moogle and the Chocobo. Ah, there he is.
Hiding.
yeah, depending on what you do, your friends can die, and one of them, the villain of the movie is trying to remove their brain, and you can get to them early enough to save them, but late enough that they've had their brain removed, and as a result, they become playable, but they're completely idiotic at the same time.
The specific is you get to them, they don't have their brain in, and you can do something with their brain. No, wait, no, you're right. Yeah. Early enough
Yeah. Yeah. If you're too late to save the brain, they stay. They stay. Like just
And their stats are bad.
yeah.
Unfortunately, the game's kind of built so that you only really want to play with casual players.
With a what?
with the
You
protagonist.
only like you can pick different playable characters if you save your friends in Oldbleed, but the protagonist is really the only one with the serviceable stats.
Gotcha.
Everyone else is too heavily distorted in one direction or another.
It's quite a fascinating game actually. I can link you
A video about it from Nitro Lab. The YouTube
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, he has a touch.
big time.
But yeah,
So what's in
there-
these fate presents?
There's a variety of things. It can be these really annoying balloons that you constantly get. It can be I think
Yeah.
dimes. You can get a mount. Although I believe you just got given that mount earlier. And you can get tokens that can be traded at the script exchange for various things.
Cool.
You can also get I think there's like 2 glamour boxes you can get out of it as well.
Not gonna lie, I don't know how many of these I want to do today because it's kind of dull.
I get
There's only one more left anyway.
Yeah, these fates only happen very occasionally. I really think they're just meant to be like palette refreshers for people that love to spend a lot of time crafting here.
Yeah, I just sometimes do them so I've got the tokens to be able to buy the dyes because you can get the metallic brass dye that I use a lot of.
Oh yeah, I should check out the script vendor.
But yeah, I was reminded of Gobley because of the fate named Toy Hunter, which is the name of one of Illbleed's stages, which is a very, very strange and confusing Toy Story pastiche.
Huh.
Yeah, where you actually have to go to Toy Hell, and the only way to do that is
Okay.
Well, you don't
I
have to go to Toy Hell. You go to Toy Hell when you. It's very complicated. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
You're trying to get to Toy Hell. You're right because
yeah,
the main
yeah,
character wants to go to Toy Hell so he can be with a girlfriend sexy doll.
yeah, and the apparently the only way to get to the Toy Afterlife is to be buried along with a dead child. It's a weird game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. I think you go to Toy Hell unless you're buried with a dead child. I think sexy doll is in real hell. One of the two. If you go to one of the two, if you're not buried with a child, that's dead. It's very strange.
I need to rewatch the Nitro Redbird video on it.
It's also really funny because right before being able to do that level, you're given like, ooh, a playable character with really good stats that you can't use in any levels because the immediately following level Toy Hunter changes your character.
Yeah, literally you can't use him in the game even though he's got really good stats because there's nothing afterwards where you can use him. Okay. The last one is pretty much in the same place as the Moogle one was.
Well, I've completely gotten turned around, and everything looks the same at this place, so,
Just teleport to the Matic. Again.
here?
Mhm.
I don't think.
Oh, Tempest Noonsun Hipsum here is actually using one of the glamours you get from this.
Alright, join fate. What are we doing? Present from merchants. Do I want to give capitalism presents?
I know, I don't like that one. Like, I don't mind the presents to the crafters because they're they were working tirelessly to help build this for the poor. And I definitely don't mind the presents for children, but why the presents for merchants?
Bribes, maybe? I have to give another merchant present.
To be fair, if your society isn't capital focused, merchants do play like a key and useful role inside of the society. You know, the transport of goods that you can't otherwise get to locations that can be very useful for stuff like the city.
And I
It's
suppose
just, when you live in a capitalist society, it's when you are incentivized to have a large amount of money for the exclusive reason of power, that the occupation of being someone that sells things becomes incredibly distorted. Like,
I suppose we are trying to revitalize the economic structures of, as well as invite commerce to this area of the city, I suppose.
yeah. But capitalism is an inherently evil idea. It's just when you focus your society around capital, the purpose and use of it becomes incredibly distorted.
Yeah, late stage capitalism, basically.
You've said that this is meant to be a break from the puzzle of crafting and using your brain, but it doesn't really work for me because I like using my brain, and if I want to shut it off, I'll just go gather.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still free experience, and you get you get the little presents.
And I don't find this to be intolerable gameplay. I think it's just like for the purpose of just diversifying gameplay in this area. That's all. I do appreciate you doing these, even if you didn't end up liking it.
No, hey, it's worth experiencing.
Yeah, I can't think of anything in this game that isn't worth experiencing at least once.
I know something that doesn't give experience that I ended up really liking.
Part of me really wants to do a stream at some point where I just spend the entire stream doing side quests in various areas just to clear them out and experience them, but I don't know how interesting that would be to see.
Yeah, we'd have to podcast the fuck out of it. And even then, with the amount of dialogue boxes you'd be getting from the quests, we'd be constantly getting interrupted.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
rude.
not gonna experience the side quests and not do them as part of the stream. That's part of the point of doing them on stream.
I know.
But there's so much side content that I've just skipped, right? Like, there's whole huge swaths of the game that I skipped because there's no point in doing it, and it'll overlevel you, and
Yeah, even on my main character, my progress with the side content is limited. I've done every side quest in Final. That's it.
Yeah, I think I did Final in a couple places. I want to open my face to see what I got.
includes all the fates. All right, let's open the fate presents. I have 10. All right, what did I get? I got a fate token.
Yep, they can be traded.
Skyrise Celebration goods. Okay. I got Fate Party balloons.
That's the furniture that we just can't get enough of that.
Got another Fate token. I got another Fate token.
At least Fate is basically
Another Fate token. Got another Fate token. Got another Fate token.
Me too.
Got another Fate token. Got another Fate token. Got another Fate token. Alright, so, at Minda's suggestion, I want to go talk to the script NPC and see what's in the shop.
And that's also where you can trade those tokens.
Yeah. Merchant and Bender? No, that's not it.
Near over here.
Annie, right.
Next to the other problem.
Right, Fate tokens. Two levels of higher. Antelope Staghorn, which I was given. Fate Party balloons. Die. Gatherer materia.
More useful for high level stuff.
Okay, cool. Let's see what we can get with scripts. That's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot of scripts required.
You've not
how you get the funny monkey mount.
You've not handed over the collectibles you made yet, have you?
Oh, did I not? I suppose I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's a
That
torture.
gives 27,000 EXP?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
This is why people use it to level.
Okay, alright. So is that each time I make that, or first time only?
Each time you turn it in.
27,000 EXP per Grade 4 Skybuilders plywood.
And if you have a look at the reward listing there based on collectability, you'll see that as you're able to make it with higher collectability,
oh my god. That's so much! Holy shit. Alright, noted. I will come back and do this some more. I got 3 scripts from that, so yay.
Yeah, but you do have 550 scripts thanks to doing the fates. The fates actually give you a nice amount of scripts as well, which is probably the main reason people do them, so that they can get them without having to actually craft.
At higher levels, the non-expert crafting thing gives a 63 scripts at higher. And then the expert level one gives 80 at higher.
Nice. Okay, so lots of pets and orchestrion rolls and mounts.
Some
Okay.
people do this content to get scripts and then trade the scripts for dies and then sell the dies on the marketplace.
Make 4 more so you can get a Moogle ticket. Good idea.
Wait, you made 3 though, didn't you?
No, I did a failed one, 2 trials, and finally did one.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd done trials.
Whoops! I accidentally canceled that out of that, Milena. Thank you. Emote insist. Alright. Alright, crafting log, restoration 4, grade 4 Skybuilders plywood, synthesize.
Yeah, when they first introduced the restoration and added those new higher saturated dyes, like the dragoon blue you're wearing. I came here and basically just exclusively crafted in order to afford the dyes, so I could sell them on the market board, and some of them were going as much as 500,000. So I made about 20 million in that one day.
Yeah, and then the market probably got flooded a few days afterward, and the price naturally dropped.
Yeah.
Also, Laura, I will say that you have taken pretty well to kind of understanding the basics of crafting.
I mean, once you explained to me all the buttons, it seemed simple enough.
Some people just don't have the mind for it.
Well, you did also explain to me exactly what to do.
Not really. I told you in vague terms what to do, and you naturally figured it out based on
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, the people with that sort of like solution orientation in their brains, like, oh yeah, you told me exactly what to do. It's like, no, I kind of told you the vague like steps, and you understood.
Fair enough.
My method of crafting is extremely risky when I do it. There's something called Inner Quiet, which each stat you get increases the progress you make, but you can also consume them all at once in order to get a massive boost. But what I tend to do is I trigger Inner Quiet. I then use like Waste Not and a later ability called Manipulate that heals by like a certain amount each time you do an action. So between the upgraded Waste Not and the and Manipulate,
HP touch won't take any durability, and you use
Yeah.
HP touch up.
So I use Hasty Touch, which has a chance of failing, and every time that it succeeds, it increases the Inner Quiet stack. So I'm just like every time I just gamble on Hasty Touch to increase Inner Quiet, and then consume them all at once at the end. So I'm just flying by the seat of my pants every single time, just like, oh god, did it! And my quality just ends up going, like the collectability just ends up going 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 623.
Hey, leveled off of that. Nice.
So how the like current like what's the term for it? The Splenderous tool, the 631. You know how those they have the special attribute where it increases the quality or higher during good or greater conditions? Imagine if a later step of that just additionally had, and rapid synthesis and hasty touch have this especially increase.
Oh wow.
Can you imagine? Captain rotations would like be in shambles. People would make so many arguments about whether or not you should use it.
Wait, okay, so I got my Kupo stamp. How do I just talk
Well-
to Elizabeth?
Yeah.
There's the vendor to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna... Casual attire coffer. Okay, that's glam. Stuffed carbuncle. I want the stuffed carbuncle. That's a pet, right?
It's furniture.
Oh. Alright. Well, it looks like it's gonna be cute, so I guess I'll... You know what? No.
I think we've already got one in the free company house.
Yeah.
45% chance to get the griffin. Oof.
Yeah.
I'll go for the stuffed carbuncle. I got the cracked planet cluster. What is that?
You can trade that for materia.
Ah, cool. At a higher level, you can make decent macros to automate doing crafts for you with the inflexibility of not being able to respond to RNG things situationally. Well, I'm on console, so no macros for me.
You can type them in very slowly.
That's true. architected and very fun. I wonder if there's like a PS4 compatible keyboard.
There is, probably.
Oh, most keyboards are PS4 compatible. Same with mouse.
So if Lord just plugged in a USB keyboard, he would be able to do the typing stuff just fire.
Oh yeah, there's a jumping puzzle here.
No. No.
There is one that we need you to do. Might be an entire stream of it, but
what is it? Unless it's spoilers.
it's a location you not got to yet,
Okay.
but it's the big one.
Is it required to advance through the game?
No.
Okay. I love my little frog. Okay. Alright. Well, that's Firmament for now. We're 3 hours in. How long do you think it'll take to do the PvP stuff to unlock that?
Oh, you already unlocked it.
Oh. Well, I guess we should do 1 or 2 to teach me about it, is what Minda meant?
You open up your party finder.
Well, you first go to the Wolf's Den and just to double check that you've got your hotbar set up for it.
Okay. Wolf's Den. How do we get there?
It's in Lenosha. It should be at the bottom of your Lenosha list, I think.
Ah, there it is. Wolf's Den Pier. Run a front light or 2 to check it out. Okay. Suggest going in as machinist to level it and then swapping to Black Mage. Alright.
And if you do it through the Duty Finder's daily challenges area, kind of on the quote-unquote front page of Duty Finder, you'll get a big funny experience there.
Oh, cool.
And we up to 4 people can go in with you.
Alright. Well, Minda's not going to take part, so I'm going to kick him.
I will check my hot. I'll check my hotbar set up as soon as I finish this jumping puzzle. Right at the top.
Okay, so we've got Milena, we got Teddy. We're going to training dummy at the Wolf's Den and do a machinist limit break. Okay. Who wants to be our 4th? You said 4 people can go in as a party, right?
Yeah.
Who wants to be our 4th?
I'm teleporting over now.
Training dummy. Training dummy. Where are the training dummies?
They're on the actual pier itself.
They're to the east.
Ah, there we go. Oh, Danny's not in the party. Right. Danny, you want in the party?
Yes, please.
And there's our 4th then.
Oh, Lord, we met.
Hey, nice. Okay, so, machinist. All right, machinist limit break.
I'm in there.
I don't have limit break on my hotbar.
Well, you should put it there. And I'm back for a minute. D&D is taking a break, so I'm back on mic.
Actions.
I hope you got Mike's consent.
Break. Up. Okay. Training dummy. Unable to use
that's the wrong limit break. You want to put the PvP limit break up in from your PvP actions.
It's going to have a different name than limit break.
Yeah, if you
If you
go.
open up your PvP profile from the character.
Okay, I'm at the character menu.
No, you're at the. I'm looking at the.
I meant like the menu called character, not the not the window called
Not the
character.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. The first menu, the leftmost menu.
Yeah, when you
open
press.
up the menu.
Oh, okay. Ah, PvP
Yeah.
profile.
Yeah, your actions are there.
I don't see limit break on this list.
It's not called limit break.
It's going to be called
Do you-
Marksman Spikes, and it's going to have the cross swords limit break icon.
Yeah,
It's
it's
on the upper left.
in the corner of the logo.
Oh, well, I already had that on my hotbar then. Whoops.
Yeah, you do.
All right, well, let's.
That was a great little durian expedition there.
I cannot use limit break because it hasn't charged up right.
Yeah, you'll have to like charge it up with your other actions.
Your limit break is hidden behind the next scenario information.
Very funny.
You might want to move that next scenario bar.
Yeah, I'll do it at some point. I can keep a limit break.
You kind of got a free space for it just below where your items are in a bloody currency, really.
Hey Danny, want to keep stepping out of each other?
Yes.
I have the shotgun in PvP too. I love the shotgun.
Bishop auto turret.
Yeah, the auto turret is a nice little area denial ability. You basically set it on the field, and people can go there, but they'll take a little damage from it, and so it's a good way to discourage people from going somewhere.
Cool. Does Bioblaster apply poison?
Yes, and it's a co AOE, so it's an AOE.
I have successfully murdered Teddy.
All right, your
Well,
limit
that
break
was
is
an underwhelming limit break.
It's a sniper rifle.
It's a sniper rifle. It's great.
Well, it looked cool, but it was just one laser shot and an explosion. You guys were talking it up.
It does a
It-
lot of
it's-
damage.
It's more impressive when you actually use it in PvP and the health bar just melts.
Fair
Because
enough.
like depending on the person, for tanks it'll only do about like half their health because they're tanks. But like for the squishies, it'll take out like 80% of their health.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of the point and click die button.
Yeah, even though I paladin a lot, I still have had moments where I have just gone unmelted.
Yeah, the sniper rifle. It kind of reminds me of that one clip from Stargate. This limit break is made to intimidate the enemy. This limit break is made to kill the enemy.
I cannot reset enmity while I'm in the party with you guys to swap
Ye-
classes.
Yeah, you can. It's just you've got.
Oh, maybe it's
got
letting me
enmity, yeah.
now. Nope, unable to execute command during combat.
Have you? It looks like you've got enmity on more than one target.
Yeah, you've got enmity on more than one target because you've been hitting multiple dummies with your AOE's.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, I reset this. I reset striking dummy A's enmity, but it won't let me reset B's.
That's weird. Just run away from it then.
Yeah, you come over to where me and Teddy are murdering each other. This has been a long fight, actually.
Yeah, because MP regenerates so fast in the duel for some reason.
And this is the dueling arena where players are allowed to duel each other. It's the only spot in the game where you're allowed to do that, which is a little funny.
And now I have to leave where Danny and Teddy are in order to change class.
Yes.
Alright, I want to check out my Black Mage commands before I throw myself into battle. Okay. Fire, Blizzard, Burst, Paradox. Okay. So Fire and Blizzard, I assume, work the same as they do in my regular rotation.
Probably not.
Probably not, no.
Astral Warmth and Astral Fire. Oh, that changes Fire into Fire 4, and then into Flare.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not touched Black Mage whatsoever in PvP. I have no fucking clue what you're doing, how you do it, anything. You are on your own.
Alright. Alright, let's see what Burst does. Lots of damage. And a cooldown. Okay, what is Paradox? Paradox gives me... I don't know, I'm going to look at actions and traits. Hang on. Right, I need to look at PvP. Fire! Potency of 4,000! Requires no cast time when cast under the effect of Umbral Ice. Okay. So you can swap back and forth. For free? For no cast... Oh, okay, let me try that out real quick. Alright, so that's fast. But not too fast, and it does less damage than Fire 4 and Flare. Okay. Okay, what does Burst do? Lightning damage to all nearby enemies with a potency of 16,000. Creates a barrier around self that absorbs damage equivalent to a heal of 16,000 potency. It gives me a shield for 10 seconds. Cool. Paradox. Unaspected damage. Increases target's stack of Astral Warmth or Umbral Freeze to maximum for 15 seconds. Okay, cool. Alright, so Nightwing afflicts targets and all enemies nearby it with half asleep. Target succumbs to sleep when effect expires for 3 seconds. Target struck while under the effect of sleep will take additional damage with a potency of 8,000, and effect will dissipate. Okay.
And if that's what Nightwing could do, that's what Batman would do.
Alright, Ethereal Manipulation. Rush to a targeted enemy's or party member's location. Additional effect, grants Swift Cast. Okay. Super Flare. Potency of 3,000 up to a maximum of 9 for every stack of Astral Warmth or Umbral Freeze they have accumulated. Enemies under the effect of Astral Warmth are afflicted with burns, dealing fire damage over time for 6 seconds. Duration increases by 3 seconds for each additional stack of Astral Warmth up to a maximum of 12 seconds. Okay. Oh, it's instant cast. Heavy Bind and Deep Freeze when it's Astral Freeze. Okay. So it sounds like I go through the Blizzard 4 Super Flare. Fire 4 Super Flare. That seems like a good rotation. Alright, Soul Resonance. Upgrading Fire to Flare and Blizzard to Freeze. Oh, it every 10 seconds you can skip the Umbral cycle. Additional effect grants Polyglot. Action changes to Foul for 60 seconds. Reduces the recast time of Super Flare by 15 seconds. It will be executed when the limit gauge is full. Got it. Okay, that's my limit break. Elixir, Recuperate, Purifying Guard. Okay, Purify, removes status ailments, Recuperate, restores 1 HP with cure potency of 15k. Alright.
Oh, also, don't be afraid to use your limit break, because in PvP, limit breaks are not party; they are individual.
Oh, cool, sweet.
Yep. You'll want to throw out your limit break pretty much as soon as you have it, so that you can start building up another one.
Definitely. All right.
Like there is a degree of like wanting to hold it for a good situation, but by and large, like, you know, burn that meter as soon as you got it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm going to use the get the experience from my white mage, but as a paladin, which I'll be playing as, my limit break is to become completely invincible, buff the defense of anyone near me, and gain the ability to yell at God to throw swords.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, so I go in as machinist, and I can immediately change to black mage once I'm in there.
Yeah.
You can, although, like, personally, I think machinist is perfectly fun to like PvP with, especially because you can just snipe people and kill them.
I'm sure, but I want to do my first PvP with something I'm comfortable with.
That's fair.
If you want your daily experience bonus, you'll want to go to the front line through the daily challenges tab of the front page with the
Yeah. And the only requirement to go into PvP is you don't be a blue mage and you have to have a job stone equipped. So you can't say go in as a conjurer to try and level that up.
Okay, so I pick Onsal Haker.
No. Go to the roulettes. Or the roulettes.
Oh.
I should have said on the roulette page and not the front.
Oh, okay. There we go. Front line, level 30. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you can only swap jobs at the base, by the way. So if you want to make sure you don't run out of the area first.
Gotcha.
Also,
okay.
fair warning about this is since frontline requires 72 people, it's not something that it's oftentimes not something that you can queue up in the mornings when we're doing our like morning leveling thing that we've been doing all this week.
Okay.
You can still hit that queue button, by the way. I'm just talking.
It depends. As there will be a large European population even here. So
sometimes, but in my experience, not very often. Like in my experience, I've like tried to get a frontline daily in the morning, and like a lot of times it'll say average wait time more than 30 minutes.
Oof.
Which just means no.
Well, the PvP roulette grants bonus EXP separate from the duty roulette, right? I can do both for EXP whenever I want.
Yes, but I'm saying that like odds are you just won't be able to get a frontline group together in the mornings.
You can always check.
Yeah, it's worth checking, but oftentimes, quite often, you'll just check and it's just the answer is no.
Yeah. Also, doing the roulette gets you a guaranteed 1,000 wolf marks, which is the PvP currency, and
you can get some fun glamours that way.
Yeah, and as for getting victories, you need it's like depending on whether you come first, second, or third, you'll get more wolf marks. No matter what, you'll always get wolf marks, even if you lose.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you know the super sleek, the sleek cyborg armor that I've been using on Zaminda from time to time was with my old ninja glam.
You can swap jobs now, Law. And,
oh, sweet.
Also, do you have a mount on your hotbar?
I was about to put one on when I saw other people mounting up.
Oh, somebody's got the fire elemental Ixie on here.
Cool. Yeah, Lauren, remember the super sleek cyborg armor that I used to have for my ninja before I went with the ninja outfit? Yeah, that was Wolfmark armor. So that's something you can earn from PvP.
Oh, somebody's got the pterodactyl.
This is Onsal Hakir. Unlike some of the other PvP modes, this one's centered around capturing points.
Oh, King of the Hill.
Yeah. But once the point captured, you don't have to bother it anymore. You just want to move on and go somewhere the fuck else.
Oh,
yeah. Other modes are king of the hill, but this is literally just capture the point, move on. And oh my god, when it first came out, it was impossible to convince people of that. So you would just have entire armies standing around going fuck all after they've already gained the points.
You have to click on it, Lord. Standing next to it on your mount is not doing anything.
Oh, somebody got it. Okay.
Somebody got it, but like standing next to the point on your mount was not actually accomplishing anything.
I should not be going up alone. Oh.
No, you should not.
And after this, we can try Crystalline Conflict out. Although we won't be able to do it as a party, but if we all sign up at the same time, there's a good chance we'll end up.
Wow! I just got obliterated.
Yeah. Well, because you ran in alone.
Well, I thought the rest of you were there. I saw combat.
No. They look at your mini-map. You were alone, my friend.
Oh, right. There's a mini-map.
Yeah, there's a mini-map.
I usually open the main map and pop it under my
Yeah,
under my
I also usually have like the main map up and just in a corner somewhere so you can see the whole map.
Yeah. Also,
you kind of need the map awareness to accomplish anything.
Also, just because there's fighting doesn't mean we're involved. There are 3 teams.
Oh, there are. Okay.
Yeah, you have 24 party members with you, so
we
stay
are,
with the group.
Yeah, we are fighting for the Immortal Flames right now. No way. Oh, so close. So I just kind of ran into like the 3-way fight and just went to the target and just got like 98% of the way to clearing it, just destruction all around me, and yet I nearly got them from the point.
Ow. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, by the way, the sprint in this is permanent. It lasts until you take an action.
Oh, okay, cool.
But also, if you're mounted and you get attacked, you get a slow effect. So if you're trying to...
So you don't want to ride a mount into combat.
I don't know if it's a upcoming change or when it's already went through, but they made the downside a little less horrendous.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what would happen when all the stuff is filled, but it gets replaced by new ones. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all of the maps have a slightly different flavor of this, but this is generally the gist of it, where command points pop up randomly all over the map, you go to them, you capture them, or attempt to, and then a new capture point opens up somewhere else, and the process repeats until somebody gets until somebody hits the point threshold. Or very rarely, it goes until the time limit hits, and then whoever has the most points wins.
Well, we're getting our asses beat.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, Milton's definitely in the lead.
Yeah, it's very rare for a match to hit the time limit, but it does happen. It happens specifically in cases where the fight is very even. If all 3 teams are getting points at about the same rate, there's a chance that you'll hit the limit break before the time limit before somebody wins. And this is not a very close game, so you will not be hitting the time limit.
Yeah. I have also seen on occasion matches that have resulted in one group having 0 points at the end.
Ooh. So you get EXP for this whether you win or not, right?
Yes.
Correct.
You get more XP for winning, but...
I cannot handle group fights in this. I can't see what the hell is happening. And I just get insta-game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Somebody
Oops.
swear. They got jumpy.
Coward!
Oh, someone's getting a easier time getting spears. They just got flat over there. But yeah, it's just frontline. Honestly, you don't have to be good at it. You just have to be there until it's over. You know, put in some effort. But, you know, you don't have to...
Oh yeah, I'm not going to stand in the base and not try to help.
Exactly, right.
There's mounts for getting like 50 wins in a PvP in a front line for each frontline area and for each Grand Company, and I'm just like, as much as I love my mounts, fuck that!
I imagine the one for getting 50 wins for a Grand Company might have been easier when you weren't randomly scored.
Yeah.
Alright, that was ours. I contributed basically nothing there.
Good job, Andrew, because apparently none of these people knew you had to click on the other. There's just like 5 of us, they just stood around until I used it. Oh god.
Oh yeah. Well, welcome to chat, Base Tolly, and that's also a good point that like now might be a good time to turn down other player effects.
Yeah.
Good point. Well, not in the middle of the match.
Not in the middle of the match, but if you're going to be doing PvP.
Isn't it nice of them to use all of their big attacks and drawings on me when I'm invincible?
Holy
You're
shit!
doing
They
the job.
noticed me all at once. Like 6 people noticed me all at once and just slaughtered me.
Yeah, that's front lines. Yeah, that's why front lines is basically RNG for that reason, because at any point you could just get targeted by 10 people, and there's just no amount of skill that can fix that.
Yeah, how much experience? Look at how many experience points you got.
17,850 machinist experience points.
Yeah,
Oh, 149,750 for doing the duty roulette. Okay.
Yeah,
And-
which is level scale and all that.
Yeah.
I think I did the least damage out of everybody in this. Oh,
Probably.
no, I was 5th from the bottom.
There you go. Check to see what level Machinist got up to after that. It was 33 before, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
I imagine it's 34.
34. Now, almost to 35.
So yeah, that's the daily front line.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do one of those in the evening every day.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a... And since this is a... it only requires level 30, this is a great way to level up the low-level people until you get up to level 50, because at level 50 a bunch of different roulettes open up, and then it gets really easy to level. But sub-level 50, you pretty much just have leveling roulette and frontline roulette.
Have you ever done a crystalline conflict match, Lore?
No.
We can do
I
one
think it
now.
likes the music in it.
Yeah, we can do one now. If we'll have to disband her, and what we'll have to do is a countdown, and then all of us sign up at the same time.
And hope you end up in the same group.
Yeah.
Keep that as smiley face.
Melina, since you won't be able to hear the countdown at the right time, you're just going to have to sort of
Wing it.
queue up the moment you see that we're queued.
Also, Lore, it's very important to note that in Crystalline Conflict, you can't switch jobs. So you have to go in with the class you want to go in on.
Yeah,
Okay.
So if you want to level Machinist with Crystalline Conflict, you're going to have to actually play Machinist.
Fair enough.
You do get decent XP from Crystalline Conflict, though. You don't get like a huge daily bonus of it, like with Frontlines. But if you just consistently Crystalline Conflict for a while, which I have done sometimes because it's fun, you can level up at a pretty reasonable rate.
This will be a little less huge scale. It's a 5v5 game. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Am I going casual match, ranked match?
Casual.
We'll do casual.
Casual.
I can't select it.
Yeah. That's because you currently have duty challenge frontline still selected.
Okay,
Oh.
I can beat that.
Hey, Basatai, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
We can go over the series stuff afterwards.
Okay. I will give a countdown. Milena, you are probably gonna go a little.
But Milena will have to use she'll have to use a visual cue based on next to our usernames.
All right. Get ready.
Are
I'll give Milena and everybody else in chat a few seconds to get ready before I hit join.
Are we doing this when we say go?
When we say go, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Discord timing is close enough. I think with server lag, it doesn't really matter.
It works with Discord. Me and Teddy did that plenty when it was first out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Mr. Pop.
Oh, I didn't.
Bye. Yeah, I think you'll like the music in this game. Or rather,
Yep, bye, Teddy.
Hopefully it'll go into overtime.
that's it.
Oh, does it have sudden death music?
You'll see.
Yeah.
And if you don't get an overtime match, you can always just make it to you at some point. Oh, you know.
Basically, this is there's a crystal payload in the center, and we have to stand in it to push it, and we try to push it all the way to the opponent's.
Oh, it's
base.
Overwatch.
Yeah, it's basically Final Fantasy Team Fortress. Pop.
It's Overwatch 2 eventually. It's cart pushing.
Team Fortress.
Yeah, Team Fortress 2 is the one that really made this a thing.
Looks like we're in the same fight.
Nice.
Hungry like the wolf. Yep, we're even in the same party.
Hey,
Nice.
Milena's our
opponent next to a frog.
Had to be a frog, didn't it?
Milena made it in.
Right.
All right,
enjoy the
time to
music.
go in not knowing what the hell I'm doing.
Also, that monk has a great
Don't forget to use sprint, since, like I said, in here it's permanent.
that monk has the monk on the other team had an excellent glamour photo.
All right, who's ready to beat the piss out of Milena?
Aww.
Oh, damn, this is fast sprint. All right.
Oh no, this is a bonus that happens at the start. Do you recognize the music?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh god, I did not.
That's not the crystal war. You're standing on a random control point. You want to get to the crystal.
I died. Milena got an achievement for getting a kill. Thanks, Milena.
The team is moving the
Milena,
crystal
come
war.
here.
Get in there. You're chasing random people who are trying to distract you.
I'm not chasing random people. I'm chasing Milena.
Well, Milena has successfully distracted you from the objective.
She's here on the objective with me, and I am being murdered.
You're going the opposite direction. Okay, slight stream delay, but like, or was running the opposite direction of where you needed to go for a second there.
Oh, I am
I'm bound.
Push the crystal.
Oh, in PvP, by the way, the monk gets Sabin suplex.
Nice. I don't think I got that kill. Oh, maybe I did get that kill.
You're the machinist. No, you're the you're.
Yeah, you did in fact get the kill.
Yeah,
I got the achievement. Mama said knock you out.
Nice,
Yeah.
nicely done.
And I could see it on the side of the screen. It like there's a running tally of who gets KOs, and Lord did in fact get a KO.
Nice.
Haha! You get to die now. Oh, come on! How does that work? There was no one else around. I stunned the opponent on the damage floor. It killed them, and the credit went to the scholar.
Probably because they were the last one to do damage before the stage did damage.
I'm insulted.
Oh, my respawn timer goes up every time I die. All right.
Yep. Also, you have a self heal that you should be using.
Oh, which one? Oh, standard issue elixir, right?
No,
that's
recuperate.
the long cast heal. It helps you, like...
Purify?
Yeah, no, purify,
Oh, recuperate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Purify
recuperate.
Purify gets rid of stuns and statuses.
Yeah, Purify gets rid of status effects. Elixir has a long cast time, so it's good to use out of combat.
And Elixir also gets you all of your MP back, which Recuperate uses 2,500 MP.
Yeah, and Recuperate is useful in combat, but uses MP.
If you stand on those funny tatami things too long, they will flip into.
Yeah, you literally just you literally just killed yourself from standing on the tatami mats.
Oh, hey, I have a limit break.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't kill.
Almost killed me, but
Oh, about 15 minutes.
Ah. Come on. 17 seconds till music changes. Just...
You're really trying to grab the developer.
Here it comes. You recognize this music?
I can't hear it over everything that's going on. Hang on. Oh, it's this track.
Yeah.
Now we just need weird bug plants chasing us through Evil Forest.
Yeah, the picture and concept music is like a big one kind of thing.
I got 1 kill. I got 3 assists, though.
I gave you a commendation.
Oh, thank you.
Feel free to give me one.
How do I do that?
Same way
there
you
it
always
is.
give commendations.
The only person I can give it to is you.
That's all.
Haha.
It's probably because Tay's the only one left in the party. Everyone else left.
Tee.
So yeah, well, 1 kill and 6 deaths, which is fairly on brand for a first time
That got me a
attempting
10.
PvP.
That got me a 10th of a level up as well.
That got me like 5% of a level.
Yeah, decent. Yeah, Crystal Conflict is a quick little match, so it's not a ton of XP, but you go in and out of them very quickly.
Yeah.
And some matches will go really fast because the crystal will just get pushed right to the end, and the end.
And
Yeah.
then you're in and out in 30 seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Law, go into your PvP profile and click on Series Milestones.
Series Milestones. Oh, okay. Oh, is this rewards for your PvP rank?
Yes.
As you get PvP experience, you can get more and more of these.
The level
1,000
5 reward is the
trophy
emote that
crystals.
Minfilia uses constantly, where she touches her chest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crystals. Aramatama Framers Kit. Tools for enhancing a portrait.
Yeah. That's like a little thing for portraits.
Don't
Customization.
go any further because one of them's a little bit of a thing that comes later.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, trophy crystals are just another form of PvP currency, which give you more cosmetic rewards.
Yeah, you can spend them over inside the boat.
Cool.
And also, there is a fairly strict cap on wolf marks and trophy crystals, so you can't just sit on them forever. You gotta spend them constantly as you earn them. You can see that in the same money tab as your Tombstone of Poetics.
Ah, gotcha. I'm already in the shop. How many can you hold?
20,000 of each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna skedaddle for the evening. Have a good time.
Yeah, I think we're
Sure.
almost done today.
All right, see you, Teddy.
Later,
Bye.
Teddy. Thanks for hanging out.
Right. Would you like to unlock a couple of the beast tribes before we finish? So that you've got.
How long would that take?
Not
Like a
too
few
long.
minutes apiece. It's basically just an introductory quest.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do that then, and then call it a day.
Cool. There are 5 for a Realm Reborn.
Yeah. Oh, check out Melania's gigantic revolver.
Oh no, you've gone back to that.
Holy shit, that is big.
Yeah, I love the giant revolver. It's like I was using it the other day when we were leveling. I don't know if you know this,
Lalafell's is amazing.
yeah. When I was playing with you the other day, it's like a jet black revolver. It kind of looks like Saruman's tower if it were a gun. And like that's something I got from trophy crystals.
Cool. All right. I'm going to swap back to Black Mage. Hang on. All right, I'm back at Black Mage. Lead on to the Beast Tribe quests.
Okay.
Let me put the party back together. Minda, you're still not in, right?
Right. Okay. First is let's go for the Amalja. That'll be in Uldar.
Okay. Oh, you're just taking me. All right.
May as well.
All right. Lead on.
Swift should have a quest for it.
Have I already picked it up?
Gilding the Bilious. Swift will give you an opportunity to raise your standing in the immortal flames. I take it that's not it.
No, it should be a quest called Peace for Thanalan.
Well, he doesn't have it for me.
Have you already picked it up?
Oh, nope, I have picked it up. Report to Giselbert in Little Alamigo.
Okay.
Alamigo. Luckily, it was on my quest list on screen. Giselbert. There he is.
There's a player here called Losers Club.
Huh. Commander Swift said he'd assigned someone to assist with our growing Beastman problem. Glad to see the urgency of our situation is being taken seriously. Now, as I'm sure the commander explained, the Amalja activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the Lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanalan. And I'm not speaking of furtive nighttime raids here. The bastards are striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sagoli Desert, so it's not a simple matter of increasing patrols on the roads into Little Alamigo. We must mount a decisive response, and soon. The next time the Amalja appear, I want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map and see that the fool isn't taken by a raiding party. Okay, and that takes us... not here. Oh, yes, here. Okay.
I had to step away for a second to see what my cat was yelling about, and he's just looking at the neighbor's cat.
Is looking at the what?
The neighbor's cat. Also, I found a picture of the gun that Minminda uses. I posted it in chat for you to check out if you want
Let
to.
me take a look. Oh, you meant Twitch chat. Okay.
Twitch chat, yeah.
That is pretty cool. That does look like the helmet matches fun.
The
It
helmet
does look like
matches.
Sauron's tower.
Yeah, that the armor there is actually exclusive to a previous
PvP
tier
mode.
yeah, which it was only given to the 100 best per server.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have seen it in use.
Yep.
It's rare.
Yeah, it's a rare. It's like one of those things where, like, kind of the golden snitch of players is like the person wearing that armor while also using the crafter title that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. So we're not going to talk to this guy. We're just going to watch him pass out and use him as bait. Is this another group of Amalja? Overconfident fools. You think your raids here go unnoticed? You can tell they're the good guys because they're wearing blue instead of red.
Yeah.
What treachery is this? You are of the Brotherhood of Ash? We are. Though we number but few, we shall be your death this day. Hell yeah. Well, that monk's thinking about running. Traitorous heathens! Your victory will come at a price.
Reminds me of the Age of Empires battle where both sides just look the same except for a colour difference. Just need a priest to come up and go, whoa, no, no.
Wow, that is one naked-ass Makote. Attacking when the enemy's back is turned, your ancestors would turn in their graves.
To be fair, the Amalja are also very naked.
A soldier's life is one of peril. The first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy, as well as your own. You're wearing my favorite color. I like you. Your presence is noted here, adventurer. But this is our battle. You need not become involved. Well, maybe I want to become involved. The merchant's like, what the fuck is going on? I am Hamuj Ga, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now that the all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eorzea. Be it fortune or fate, I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash.
We came to help with the ambush, and we just stood and watched.
Alright, speak with Hamuj Ga at the Ring of Ash.
By the way, the mount that the half-naked Makote is using is the... Like, that's the mount you get from completing this reputation grind.
Oh, cool.
Well, you don't get it automatically, but it becomes available to purchase by increasing your reputation with the Amalja. Every tribe has like a mount and a minion, and some other things. Usually,
the Moogle mount
like,
is just a Moogle.
Yeah. No, the Moogle mount is
Dandelion
something
clock.
you see. Yeah, it's a giant fluffy dandelion.
Oh, cute.
Which if you were wearing a skirt, when you fly on it, you get like the most blatant upskirt shot there is.
Yeah. It also just like completely breaks the skirt because the skirt like has to stretch out for your goofy ass like pose.
Yeah. It's like I used to have a glamour on my my summoner that had like a skirt, but like the front of the skirt's cut out, and you can just see that there's a thong. But when you're flying on that, you're just like, oh my god, it's like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
All right.
As a result, it was perfect.
Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect regardless of origin. Your aura, it carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno? That's me. Then I would have you understand the curse that has befallen our fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble, and offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessings of a hoary god. Day after day I witness the shameful acts of my kin. The honor of the Amalja is a faded, paltry thing, no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. It is these kidnappings that most stoke the flames of my fury. Why, the victims often bear no arms at all. What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? We are hunters, my brothers and I, and the fallen Amalja who huddle in Zonrock are prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war. No, I will not accept this pretender. Excuse you? What right do you have to butt in? You claim to be one of the heroes that fell to Freet. I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was king of the seventh hell. I did not ask for your counsel, Loon-Ga. I and I alone make this decision for the Brotherhood. So she's been adopted, I guess. Then you better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste ammunition on puffed-up heroes like you. Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit could have the scent that you do. So, how long have I smelled like a freak? Because I've taken showers in the meantime. Like, there's only so much ash can stick to.
To be fair, it'll be the ethereal residue, which is, if you remember from your summoner unlock, it's the exact same reason you could summon the Ifrit.
Yeah, fair enough. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions, and you might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the Amalja of Zanrak. We shall break the fangs that feast on the helpless. Our target is clear, and our resolve unshakable. Okay. So, should I accept his quest now?
Yeah.
We, the Amalja, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Pogglethon. There's a name. Pogglethon. Pogglethon! If any sought to impede our path, we relished the challenge to our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it has been the tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the holy land of Zanrak and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames and return one's body to ash. And let me guess, it's now a stronghold of the tempered Amalja, and you can't do that anymore. But these craven whelps of Zaharak quaver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have not the words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, and in the doing attaining mastery over one's own failings. War Leader, there is trouble. The Flame Fangs have scented fresh prey. We must sound the call to arms. It seems you shall have the chance to prove your talents, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Loon Ga. Your wish, War Leader. This warrior is known by the name Loon Ga. Though her form may be Mikote, her soul harbors a raging blaze to match that of any Amalja soldier. So is this a Yautja situation where they take in worthy humans from time to time? We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Loon Ga, you will accompany our newest ally into battle. What? Why choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting. Some hatchling in training, perhaps? Enough! I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mealing? No, War Leader, it shall be as you command. Now we shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived. Okay. All right. Okay. Never gonna live it down. Never gonna live it down the manure bag. Iron Claw Hammer. Oh, for Carpenter. Thank you very much, Teddy. Ah, there's a purple destination marker here. Okay, cool. Oh, right, they're level 43. They go down in like one hit. Whew, you made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I'd heard the Amalja were snatching folk from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads had been safe enough until now. I'll have to hire a guard or two for the next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen. Sellsword wages do so eat into a man's profits. I expected you to die here. Come now, and return to the Ring of Ash. Oh, another person doing this quest? Well, that's a nice coincidence.
Fire pea shooter. I'm sure they'll be fine. You just leave and there's a horrible blood-curdling scream.
Excuse me. Ugh. Fibum, Ga? Fibum? What monster names their child Fibum? You are no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious. But do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors. Under the command of Hamush Ga, we wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanrak. Those fallen Amalja build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convincing themselves they are the masters of the Holy Land. It must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were members of the Flame Fangs, a faction among the Zanrak Amalja that, more than any other, delights in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It is our mission to see their ambitions ground into dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is the duty of all who would call themselves true Amalja warriors. And now, a warning. Oh, excuse me. Do not see... Now, a warning, belches loudly. Do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in by outsiders such as you. Who? You think my words unconvincing? You think that I, too, am no Amalja? To the seven hells with what you think. Go, make your report to Hamush Ga before he has to find himself a new pet adventurer.
Should unlock quests now?
Honored ally, news of your battle has spread through the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may now doubt that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. If our cause rings true in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? I will! Let the zealots fear our coming!
There's that you every time you accept a beast tribe, you agree to help a beast tribe. There's some sort of like thematic responses, and the Moogle ones was just priceless.
Can't wait to see them then. Well said. Yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe that we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. Tribal quests unlocked. You have achieved neutral reputation with the Brotherhood of Ash. Amalja tribal quests are now available from Fibum Ga, the Ring of Ash. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from the Brotherhood of Ash vendor. Tribes in their tribulations. You bet your ash.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That's the achievement.
The tribes and their tribulations. The many tribes you can encounter in your travels are beset with myriad problems. By helping each tribe resolve its issues through tribal quests, you can improve your reputation among its members. The quests that are available change on a daily basis, and you can accept up to 12 in a single day. However, you cannot accept a new quest while the previous day's is still in progress. To view your reputation among the tribes, select Reputation from the character menu. By winning the trust of their members, not only will you gain an insight into their lives, you will also be initiated into their mysteries. Okay, so this is something that doesn't have enough story content to it to save for streams. This is just something that I should do off stream to level my characters.
More or less. At every reputation milestone where like once you get to like it says you're neutral now, eventually you'll fill up that bar and reach the next rank. There'll be a quest with a story, and that's something that's worth doing on stream.
Okay.
Yeah. So like our idea was basically we'll unlock the various Beast Tribe quests, and then you between streams you can do their side quests in order to build up their reputation, and then we can do a bunch of them all at once on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, yeah, I'll work on that.
Yeah. Shall we unlock a couple more before stream?
Well, let's unlock the A Realm Reborn ones and then call it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, because you can do 12 Beast Tribe quests a day, which but you can do.
Can you do 12 for each of them, or just 12 total?
12 total a day, but each quest vendor at the tribes will give you 3 quests, and unique to A Realm Reborn, there will be multiple quest vendors. So eventually, like there'll be like 4 people here with quests, so you can do 12 for the Brotherhood of Ash in one day.
Yeah, but that's not until like later once you've unlocked more trust with them, though.
Yeah. But yeah,
for now, it's basically just three quests per tribe per day. Simple as that. For now.
Yeah,
and that's what they stick to going forward. From Heaven's Sword onward, it's just 3 quests per tribe per day. Yeah. Done and dusted. Simple as that.
But at the same time, you also need less reputation, so it balances out.
Yeah. The funniest one is which you're about to unlock. If you can head over to Gridania right now to get started on that.
Yep.
The Ixal are funny because they get like I think it's 15 quests per day, but you can still only do 12 per day.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's even worse than that. It's like 17 or 19 or something, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
We literally can't do all these quests in one day. Why are you giving me so many quests?
Variety choices. Are we talking the order of
it's
the
not even variety. It's because like some of them are markedly better than others. It's like each series of quests you get are better than the last ones. So eventually, like you just don't do the old dailies anymore because they give you less experience.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for them to exist.
Yeah.
It's the most bizarre fucking thing.
You want a bad bladder from Scarlet, and there is also a quest from Huilua inside.
Okay, what's the quest from the other guy?
Another unlock. Another tribe unlock.
Oh, we do both of the beast tribes here. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and same with Lenosha.
Yeah, there are 2 in there are 2 in
Oh, there are
Limsa
5 beast tribes in A Realm Reborn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That'll take like another hour. Maybe we
at least pick up the quests right now so you don't forget to. I think.
Well, I mean, we won't forget to. The next time we do a stream,
I suppose.
Yeah, we'll start off doing the other 4 intros, and while I'm off stream, I'll do Amalja quests every day or 2 to get reputation.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one of them unlocked.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, doing the other 4 Beast Tribe quests will take another hour, so I think we're going to call it here.
Alrighty.
I'm kind of tired, and Frontline wasn't very fun, and the crafting stuff was a little tedious. So I think we're going to call it here, and we'll save the Beast Tribe quest for another day. But yeah, we unlocked some stuff that'll be very useful. I can't say I'll ever do a PvP stream again. I don't know. Maybe I'll get better at it. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll save that for an event once I have enough people who want to play together.
Yeah.
And we'll do like a PvP day with Frontline or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah. PvP is a weird one. It's not a big focus of this game in this community. Crystal Conflict is fun, but it's really hard to just mechanically, it's hard to get a group for it. It would be really fun if we could just get a group of 5 people together and make a team, but you can't do that for some reason, so fuck us, I guess.
That was an unusually bad game we had? Oh, so I just got unlucky and had a bad time. It usually isn't that heavy of a curb stop.
Oh, the Frontline game we had was, yeah.
The Maelstrom just devastated it.
Yeah. That one was and like Danny said, there were clearly a lot of people on your team who were just standing around doing nothing, which, happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It was based. The Maelstrom kind of won by a 12,000 point lead in a match where you only need 1,200 point lead in a match where you only need 1,400.
Yeah, that was a big oof. You can do private matches of Crystal Conflict?
You have to have 2 parties of 5 people.
Well, if we can get enough people, that might be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll get enough people to do that sometime.
Yeah. You're gonna need to do a little practice with the PvP to figure that out, though.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
There were some abilities that you just weren't using, and I was clocking that.
Yeah, I didn't. I read all the Black Mage stuff before I started Frontline, so I had a fair handle on how that worked, but I didn't read all the Machinist stuff before starting Crystal Conflict.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not know what I was doing.
Interestingly, Machinist in Crystal Conflict plays a bit like Bard and Machinist did in Heaven's Ward, where you had a cast time, but you could move while doing it.
Yeah, it's a unique little mechanic that they have to, because in PvP, mobility is much more of a powerful benefit than it is even in PvE, and so they had to nerf the ranged classes slightly. Otherwise, they would literally be running circles around everyone else.
Yeah,
and so Machinist's main attack forces you to slow walk as you use it, and it's I see the balance need for this.
I didn't even realize I could move while using my skills as a Machinist, so that's why I just stood there half the time.
Yeah, there's that too.
I'm too used to Black Mage.
You're too used to Black Mage. Yes, letting you play the hardest class in the game to start off was a fun prank for a while, but we are starting to reap some interesting habits that you need to break if you're going to progress much further, especially in more difficult content, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you need to get more used to moving to survive things.
And being able to see the entire field of
yeah.
play.
Well, that's less a BLM thing and more an ADD thing, I think. But it is what it is. We'll get there.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, that's going to be it for today. I'll read my schedule and get off. But first, I would like to plug my Patreon, which you can find either in the description of the YouTube video or with the ! Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon, and it's my primary source of income. It's my only source of income, and I live on about $1,000 a month at the moment, which pays for my rent and my bills, but not much beyond that. So if you could pledge a little bit, pledge $1 a month or $1 per stream or anything in between, I want to start putting together an emergency fund for medical emergencies, for having to replace stuff, whatever I need. And I haven't had that for a very long time. So any amount you pledge would be insanely helpful. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges to my Patreon. You literally make it so I can do this strange, silly job for a living and make the content that I do. So thank you. There is also a slot open right now on my Patreon where you can pick a game for me to play once a month. So snag that if you can. I don't know how much longer that's going to be open. As for my schedule, tomorrow and Monday are both going to be The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Tuesday will be Metal Gear Solid 3 for a patron. Wednesday will be Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward for a patron. Thursday will be more Zelda, unless I finish the game by then, which I don't expect. Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be at a convention. So I won't be streaming either of those days, so no Final Fantasy XIV next week. And then I have a few open days before the next set part of the schedule, so we'll almost certainly be finishing Zelda this month. Anyway, that's the schedule. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Ciao for now.